days before ZZZ 2.0. It's time to actually do the story. Oh, it came out like 3 weeks ago. Because I never knew anything on that. Ian sent a message. Seems like they made more progress in the sacrifice this week. I wonder how Vivian's been doing. After Hugo's passed, she's been busy managing Mocking. We haven't talked to her in quite a while. Doesn't she stay here? Belle, you want to arrange the time to meet up with her? Let's go meet up with Vivian. Why not? Alright, I'll arrange a time with Vivian. You just rest, I'll tell you when. This motherfucker's sitting here on the front. Was this couch always here in the fucking lobby? I think it was. It makes sense to have seating arrangements inside your video store. It's a small store. If you originally planned to watch some videotapes or rest on the sofa, but you end up falling asleep instead until you hear something nearby. The demon herself.
Lord Phaethon, this time let me.
Vivian? Vivian?
Yeah, Fairy. Thank you, Fairy. You seeing this shit?
I didn't disturb your sleep, did I?
What is this? This bitch was sitting there face to face watching us, bro. Fuck out of here.
When I got here, the other Lord Phaethon said you were resting on the couch and just let me in.
The other Lord
I
Phaethon.
meant to keep you company while you slept, but then I dozed off myself. Ugh. I was going to sit here looking super cute, hands cupping my face. You know, like the #1 sleepy face I want to wake up to pose. I can't believe I ended up falling asleep myself.
So she just sat there cupping her face the entire time, and eventually Lord Phaethon will wake up.
What sleepy face? What pose? That was a lot of words in one breath. Are you sure you got enough sleep, Vivian?
No, Lord Phaethon. I was just worried that I had disturbed your rest.
Why is this room
Just
so
being able
obsessive?
to see you sleeping peacefully is already the highlight of my day. No, my entire month. Though it is a bit late, but... Good morning, Lord Phaethon.
Why are you so formal? I thought you were staying here for like
That was so formal. Feels like you're about to drop some big news after a greeting like that.
Mockingbird's death has stirred up quite the storm. I took some time to gather intel.
Really?
It seems someone deliberately leaked the story that Hugo is an illegitimate child of the Ravenlock family. But I haven't found the source
He
yet.
leaked it himself.
Could it be Hugo's uncle, Hartman? Maybe he's trying to turn people against Hugo and Mockingbird by playing the illegitimate child card.
I suspected that too.
But you could spin that easily.
He could be using
Illegitimate
Hugo's
child of a
background to
super
make people
duper-
believe Mockingbird is just another Top's pawn.
You could. You can also, you
To
can
the
also
upper
spin it
class,
yourself.
Mockingbird may be insignificant, but it has a loyal following among regular folks. But after some digging, I was surprised to find that the public isn't turning on Hugo. They're actually starting to see him in a better light.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. I was gonna say, now you got that solidified Robin Hood story, where instead of going from just being a dude who strikes against the rich to help the poor, now it's like he turned against the rich family he came from himself to help the poor in his own way.
Some people feel bad for him. Some relate to his struggles. And Hartman's the one getting all the heat.
Yeah, there you
Public
go.
outcry against Hartman is growing, with many believing he murdered Hugo for his own selfish gain. Tops is hosting an industry summit this week, a responsibility usually handled by the Ravenlocks. But my sources tell me another family has taken over this year at the last minute. If I'm not mistaken, Tops is intentionally keeping its distance from the Ravenlock family due to the current public sentiment.
Might tank this damn family. I mean, that's what he wanted to do. That's what Hugo wanted to do. Let's see if we can anchor and crater these fuckers.
Is someone trying to take advantage of this to get rid of both Hartman and the Ravenlocks?
Yeah, Hugo.
I think Hartman knows this too, which is why he's completely vanished. No matter how hard I search, I can't find a single trace of him. Hartman must have taken the sacrifice core. Now that he holds this bargaining chip, he is definitely going to negotiate his way out of this with the Exaltists.
What
Sorry for
sway do these
interrupting,
dudes have with
Vivian,
Tops?
but I need a quick word with Belle.
Oh, no problem at all. I'm sure you have important Phaethon matters to discuss.
Phaethon
Take your time. I'll just be waiting outside.
We can't make our guest wait outside. Belle and I will step out instead.
Notice that she has like the neck drape covering the chest. It's the same how, what's her name? Emily in Genshin has, except Emily has nothing underneath her fucking neck drape.
Oh, don't mind me, Lord Phaethon. I wanted to browse the videotapes anyway. I'll be right here. Just let me know when you're done.
Yeah, buy a movie. So sign up for a membership.
Belle,
I think she probably has one.
Lycon's outside the video store. He knows Vivian is with us, so he's hesitant about coming in. He's stressing over what he did to Hugo in front of Vivian.
You ripped that nigga's heart out?
But he really needs to talk to us. Maybe you should go speak with him first.
What are you sending me out, bro?
I'll go talk to Lycon.
So much of being the
Honestly,
big brother.
neither he nor Vivian is at fault. As proxies, it's our job to be the bridge between them.
Oh yeah, I guess our job is middleman. Great way to put it, Belle. Who are all these people? Mockingbird, true heroes. It's so messed up they stood so-called elites and I'm still getting silence. Yeah, it's definitely a conspiracy. We gotta follow his example and stand with these bastards. But what can we do? We got no power. But Mockingbird is Hugo's just ordinary person. If he can do it, so can we. Right, he proved that even a single person, as long as you have the resolve, can change what you want to see. How cool. Hartman must have murdered him to protect his own position of power. But Mockingbird isn't exactly righteous, upstanding group either. Mockingbird steals from the rich and gives to the poor. Hartman was just afraid that Hugo would gain traction and lose his power. That's why he did what he did. I still think there's more to this. Perfect, bro. Voice acting 101. Hey, hang on, that thing's got a club.
Good morning, Master Proxy.
Good morning, Lycon, voice actor. Number
Good
2.
morning, Lycon. Wise mentioned you wanted to talk to us and Vivian about something?
Yes, it's an urgent request from the mayor, one that directly affects New Eridu's safety. However, before we get into the details, as a former member of Mockingbird, I'm concerned about Miss Vivian. Hugo made many mistakes and betrayed the principles of Mockingbird, but I'm certain he didn't intend to put Miss Vivian or you in danger.
Oh, I'm sure he did.
I don't know Miss Vivian very
He
well,
couldn't held a knife to our
and I
throat.
was the one who took her companion's life. I might not be the right person to comfort her, but I hope she doesn't regret the choices she made or lose faith in the path she chose.
Well, she's got us now, bro, so I'm sure she probably won't be too upset. And she looks pretty normal, yeah. For someone who saw her fucking, like, savior die, she seems not too bad.
Vivian's doing just fine. She's actually been gathering intel and has a clear understanding of where things are headed. She might be tougher than you think.
That's the reason why
If
Hugo
you're
chose
really
her.
concerned, why not just talk to her directly? If you'd like to apologize, it should be face to face, right?
That's reassuring to hear. I trust your judgment. You've always had a sharp eye for people.
Do we?
Would you
Nah, I
mind
guess our
coming
agents.
in with me? I'd like to apologize to Miss Vivian in person.
Oh my god, stand outside, bro? Yeah.
No problem. But I'll be staying neutral. Everyone has their own stance on this, and I get where both of you are coming from. As a proxy, I'm just here to make sure you have an open conversation. I'm not taking sides.
Maybe the developers
respect
gonna write
that.
dialogue or
Thank
split you so we can choose.
Miss Vivian, I'm very sorry about Hugo.
You don't have to explain anything. I'm also part of Mockingbird. Mockingbird stands on more than just gain, so it won't fall when fortunes shift. Hugo had his fixations and ambitions. I also have things I must see through.
Yeah. the
I'm
whole
determined to
organization.
get to the bottom of the Exaltus and the sacrifices.
Miss Vivian, as a former member of Mockingbird, you have my deepest respect. You have my word, whatever comes next. I would never harm you or Master Proxy.
Ooh, I want to get my
As
word
for
on that
Hugo,
one.
please accept my condolences.
Condolences. That's not necessary. Mockingbird has plenty of tricks up its sleeves. This isn't the kind of act that ends so easily.
Yeah, because they made him
Wouldn't you
playable.
agree?
You're right.
That nigga not even dead, bro.
Huh? That's it? You two just figured it out? Well, that was fast.
Master Proxy, I believe we all share the same goal. Uncover the truth of the Exaltists and the sacrifices.
Yeah, all
The
three
mayor
people in this room have
has
the
me with
exact
inviting
same
you
goal.
to take on this mission, and hopes we can work together moving forward.
If the mayor wants to work with us, I trust he will demonstrate his sincerity in kind. Mockingbird will not serve as a pawn for the powerful. That will never change.
Of course. While the mayor cannot handle this personally, he will make sure we have all the intel and support we need. Miss Vivian, I know you have your own intelligence network, but for some high-profile shady dealings, perhaps the mayor can provide you a different perspective.
More intelligence
Please
networks.
take your time to discuss.
Information
If you're
workers.
open to collaborating, I'll set up a call with the mayor so he can speak with you both directly.
Shit, we'll think about it. Aren't we gonna get more powerful anyways?
I need to discuss this with Wise and Vivian. With so many people involved in this, we need to be very careful.
Of course, I
I'm gonna go
completely
against
understand.
Tops.
When you've made up your minds, you can find me at the Ballet Twins.
Story ramping up. I mean, you see why they set up to Belle. What do you think about Lycon's suggestion to work with the mayor? Wow. Our teacher? What about our teacher? You mean to say that the mayor may not have told us everything he knows about our teacher? True. The only way to gain more information is to work with him. How about you, Vivian? You want to chime in? Since you're staying here, basically? Mockingbird has always gone against his authority. Would it be against your values to work with the mayor? Oh, I can't do Vivian's voice, what the fuck? Mockingbird isn't just about going against authority. Mockingbird hopes that all people will be given equal opportunities and treatment. I don't exactly trust the mayor, but I believe he's someone we can work with at the moment, at least. That's as close as I'm gonna get to her voice for. Alright, let's go talk with him there. Oh, Lycon! Alright. So we're gonna get Cross Mockingbird Mayor collab. I mean, we technically were already doing that without telling the mayor when we went to go get the sacrifice at the auction. But now, it's gonna be out in the open that we're working with Mockingbird. I know the mayor's probably not gonna have our best interest in mind. Obviously, it's not gonna be this chapter that we're gonna find that out. It's probably gonna be later in like 2.0, but I wanna know what faction is working against the Exaltists for whatever reason. Maybe he is trying to just save the city. That's true. Working together requires sincerity on both sides. Of course. Rest assured, when it comes to the sacrifices, the mayor's interests align with yours. Or rather, we both want to protect the people of New Eridu.
I'll connect the call to the mayor now.
That trap beat. 1.0 trap beat.
My dear friends, I'm glad you're willing to keep working with me. I'm truly sorry about what happened to Mr. Hugo Vlad.
Hugo
I
Vlad.
didn't anticipate things would turn out this way.
Why did you anticipate they were
Mayor,
turning out?
I can't fully condone Mockingbird's actions, but personally, I had a lot of respect for Mr. Hugo Vlad. I looked further into Bringer's map. The sacrifices were created by an Exaltist named Landon, who was active in Janus Quarter.
But
Mr. Landon passed away in an accident a few years ago.
he's not actually
Before he
dead.
died, he was researching sacrifices and was said to have created a batch of serum that could turn living people into sacrifices. The problem was, the serum wasn't stable, and after his death, the recipe was lost. No one knows what happened to the Exaltist in Janus Quarter back then. But it's clear that after the leader died, there haven't been major Exaltist activities in the area. Bringer's map marks the locations where the Exaltists' most successful attempts at creating sacrifices were.
Shout out to Bringer for having all this damn info. It's in the journal.
Since
No
this person
upset.
has already passed away, and the Exaltists haven't been active around here for a while,
Which is just inside a vending machine, by the way.
could it be that this is just Hartman acting on his own?
Unfortunately, that's not the case. My sources confirmed that Hartman had been secretly in contact with someone, and they only meet inside the Hollow.
Someone from Tops or an Exaltist or...
Is it possible it's someone from Tops?
Tops is a huge alliance of corporations. They wouldn't bother getting their hands dirty. Instead, they just sit back and reap the rewards. Everything Hartman is doing is to secure his place in Tops and strengthen his power within the Ravenlock family. If my guess is correct, Hartman has gotten in touch with the remaining members of the Exaltists that used to follow Landon, helping them create new sacrifices.
I mean, that seems like a pretty large group, considering the sacrifice seems to be the main body's group. Unless we're dealing with an offshoot, and we'll deal with the main body of the Exaltists in 2.0. Like Sarah and them are part of the sacrifice group that still follow Landon, while the actual main group is doing something different.
But what's in it for Tops? There's no way the Exaltists would just hand over their secrets about sacrifices to Hartman, right?
A sacrifice outbreak would throw the city into chaos. And that's when Tops steps in, taking control of the situation on their terms. The public will see the mayor as incompetent, while Tops comes off as the real protectors of the city. And when that happens, public trust will shift towards Tops. And Mr. Mayor, you might find yourself in an unfavorable situation.
Still sharp as ever, Miss Vivian.
So,
Still.
what exactly do we stand to gain from partnering with you? Please don't tell me you're doing this out of some noble concern for your citizens. I'm not some hero of justice, and I don't believe in lofty ideals or empty promises.
We have a common enemy. While our ideologies may differ, we can work together on this. And as proof of good faith, I may not know exactly where Hartman is, but I can fan the flames over Mockingbird's death and escalate conflicts within the Ravenlock family.
So it was you behind the rumors.
There you go.
No wonder I couldn't trace the source of the public outcry.
It's coming from the city
I'm not
itself.
the one who started the rumors. I just helped them spread faster after they leaked. And I pulled a few strings to make sure the story painted Mr. Hugo Vlad as a heroic figure who was unfairly persecuted. As I said before, I had a lot of respect for him,
Had.
and
So
I'd
I
be
guess he
happy to
lodges it.
clear his name.
He thinks he's dead, so he doesn't have any
Now let
information
me lay
inside.
out my terms for collaboration. After looking into it, I found that the dormant sacrifice you discovered wasn't the only one. There are more places where sacrifices might be lying dormant. Too many eyes are on me right now, so I can't send my own men to deal with it. I'd like to ask you to retrieve the sacrifices from those locations. I'll make sure to dispose of them once you do, so no one will be able to use them again.
You sure
On
about
top
that?
of that, I've asked a friend to help monitor your physical condition, and maybe even uncover more of your potential. Her research overlaps with your teacher's work. You don't need to worry about her capabilities. She's a Void Hunter rank special investigator.
Okay, if that's his friend, we know who it is, then no, he can't be. Well, he could be, but he's certainly set up to be
Really?
a great ally.
A
rather
Void
than
Hunter ranked special investigator is going to be assisting us?
plot twist
And she's
villain.
involved in our teacher's research?
That's right. She's heading to Janus Quarter for some business. I wanted to set up a formal meeting, but she declined. She prefers to assess things on her own, and will reach out when the time is right. She'll let you know the details then. So it looks like you both are on board with this commission and ready to help recover the sacrifices?
Okay.
Yeah, she was not too confident with that.
We don't want New Eridu falling into chaos either. We'll do what we can.
I know you won't let me down. Given our positions, we might not be friends, but we're definitely not enemies.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll leave the rest to you then. I've got to go. Goodbye.
That's basically what it is. He's like a middleman for us. Not friends, or not exactly enemies yet. I don't know, giving him the sacrifices to dispose of them? No. Doesn't exactly sound like the best idea. I'm glad the two of you have decided to continue working with us. With your help, I'm sure to successfully recover the we are sure to successfully recover the sacrifices. I have other business to do, so please excuse me. If you require anything, please feel free to contact me. I can't remember how Vivian plays. I think you have to like hit multiple times to build up our umbrella stacks and then Alt or E. Lord Phaethon, shall we head out now? And the Lala. Alright, let's go.
Good day, Lord Phaethon.
I believe this team.
Eradicate all evil.
Oh, there's only two people?
Is the concert starting?
Oh. Wow.
Ooh, we really harmonize.
This is the path I follow.
I was not expecting it just to be two people. Fuck it, I guess. I believe she can bank off Miyabi. But Miyabi can solo, so it doesn't matter. But she doesn't actually look at it, which is strange. Most I mean, she like, kind of gives the side eye. Oh, here we go. Blah, 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 blah. After activating her special attack, she'll automatically enter the fluttering tap. Normal to basic attack to do that. Vivian before basic attack.
Lord Phaethon, thank you for trusting Mockingbird and me.
Oh, she run the big ass fucking like 6 inches. Come on, burn out.
Don't touch me. My turn.
We need some damn environments. I mean, that's why we're on
Has
2.0.
someone already taken the dormant sacrifice from here?
No, we're screwed.
Or did the Exaltus decide to relocate it? No. If these dormant sacrifices aren't handled carefully, they could awaken and turn against anyone nearby. She wouldn't risk moving them unless it was absolutely necessary. Did she realize the mayor was looking into this?
It's always funny because the mayor, they've been in this ballet tower for the longest time. Did they set up like the, well, I guess technically you could summon a hollow, theoretically, if they are man-made. Because the whole ballet twin, like, whole disaster. Well, the ballet twins have been like a massive part of the story. Like, we first meet, we go there because the blimp was going there, or whatever the fuck. We go there because Rain was captured up there. And they captured Rain because they were trying to re-guide the blimp, and it's like, all this shit, this entire tower. And the whole point is the tower has been, was already under renovation by them. Well, now we know the mayor was already doing it, so the mayor knew this was already here for a long time. He had no manpower to get it. And it's just maybe ask yourself, you're another voice of a woman debating. That doesn't look like a woman. Those don't look like 2 women.
Did Hartman just make up this intel to get a shot working with us at Tops? I've been walking around forever and haven't found a thing.
The Ravenlocks have always been a shady bunch. No surprise they've gone downhill over the years.
I heard they were pretty loaded back in the day. What kind of business did they run?
Smuggling.
No
Human
clue.
sacrifice.
On the surface, their businesses seemed legit, but who knows what was happening behind the curtain.
Probably something with the sacrifices. I mean, how else would he know about the dormant ones left around here for years?
It's all of
He
Tops
was
knows
so
the thing.
sure that even if those original sacrifices didn't work out, he had a backup plan.
Backup plan? What could that be?
Well, that's beyond me. I just happened to overhear something while I was next to Mr. Edmund one day. What's Tops planning to do with all these sacrifices, huh? For research? Do you think we'll ever have a normal life in the Hollows?
Don't ask questions you shouldn't be asking.
All right. There's nothing here anyway. Let's leave the Hollow and report back on what we found. And we'll make it just in time to clock out for the fieldwork shift.
Let's get out of here first.
Okay. Not the only members of Tops who are in on this.
Hartman, that fool. He'll do anything to get into Tops, even if it means playing with fire.
I mean,
She's an
yeah.
Exaltist. Human lives have never mattered to her. The more people get dragged in, the greater the danger.
Who's this she?
Vivian, I've been dying to know. Who is this she you keep mentioning?
The she.
I apologize for losing my composure. Please don't mind me. The she I'm referring to is with the Exaltists. Someone I have a history with.
Who's that?
That's why the moment I heard about the sacrifices, I felt compelled to uncover the truth.
Hey, what's Vivian's backstory?
I never meant to hide anything from you. It's just that, for me, the Exaltists bring back painful memories. And I'm not ready to face them yet.
Considering they're the most magical thing we've encountered in this
Lord
game.
Phaethon,
You have literal
Please
psychokinetic
give me a little
powers.
more time. Once I've gathered my thoughts, I promise I'll tell you everything.
Full on Vivian backstory. Sure, I'll stop asking. Why not?
Sure.
We're in a hollow
I
anyways.
won't pry anymore. Everyone's got a past, and you don't have to dig up old wounds if you don't want to. I can see the Vivian I know now is super brave and kind. I believe you've really put in the work.
Lord Phaethon,
What is all this, bro?
if we weren't in such a hurry, I'd spend 3 whole hours singing your praises. I'll make note of this and make sure to get it done before bedtime. First things first, Let's track down those dormant sacrifices.
Yeah, that's what we should be doing.
The
We're sitting here
Exaltists
talking to
have
them
probably
Hollow.
realized someone's after them by now.
Shout out to our character being a Hollow.
Wish we knew what Hartman's backup plan is.
We'll find out eventually. And we'll see it firsthand. If we knock out all the shit.
Just
damn
can't
it.
shake the feeling that something bad is about to happen.
Oh, Phaethon too, dude. No, of course not. Use the E. The second I get the energy to use the E, it's the last fucking energy. This dormant sacrifice is gone too. Who could it be? What are the locations of dormant sacrifices? Let's check the next location. I hope this doesn't become a nightmare for New Era. Oh, it's gonna become a nightmare.
Hugo may have done terrible things, but he had his reasons.
Did it? Man, what's that?
Mockingbird might
It
be
sounded
seen
like
as
there
the
was a
bad
case
guys
here.
by
What's
a
the
lot of
big TV
people,
recognize?
but ironically, joining Mockingbird is what put me on the right path.
What path were you on before?
For the first time, I'm needed for more than just my curse.
I mean, obviously, it's probably going to be in the form of Exaltus as well. Or at least Exaltus and Jacob.
Look around!
Whip around them or whatever.
Don't touch me! Nothing here either.
Is that now a
Are we
sacrifice?
too late?
Look at the statue.
There's...
White-haired woman. The bad bitch.
Fool.
Don't look like an NPC though. She can't be that important. I mean, she's unique.
Don't touch me.
I knew it was you, Vivian.
Camille! What are you doing here, sis? Are you
Sis.
destroying the dormant sacrifice?
Vivian, don't call me sis. I'm not your sister.
Call me bro.
Are you trying to stop the Exaltists?
No, nigga.
I never left the Exaltists.
Should be doing this. We've been seeing her since like
You
1.0.
know what Landon did back then!
Lord Landon did it for the Creator. His methods may have been extreme, but they were necessary. Back then, you walked away. You should do the same now. We didn't meet today. Take your friends and leave.
Well, I take your meds.
What's wrong? Are you being forced into this? I can help you.
Help me? Like how you helped her? Vivian, you're crying. You see me, don't you?
No,
You haven't changed a bit, Vivian. No need to hide your tears. I know exactly what's ahead for me.
Damn, bro. Super.
You've made your choice, and I've made mine. One last piece of advice. Stay out of this. She loathes you. I won't tell her we met today. Don't show yourself around us again.
Camille!
Shout out to Exaltus. Smoke bomb.
Lord Phaethon, watch out!
I fucked that one up.
I'll tell you what that was about later. Let's take care of the ethereals first.
If I got the theory, it's just a long time.
You two took longer than I expected. Did something happen?
Literally nothing.
We searched the coordinates the mayor provided.
We got nothing.
Most of them were already empty. No dormant sacrifices. Camille, the Exaltists have been actively destroying the dormant sacrifices.
You sure they're destroying them?
The
There's any
Exaltists.
evidence of that?
There's no reason for them to go after the sacrifices, right?
Yeah, there is. If it links back to them and can expose them out or drag them out, of course there's a reason. For all evidence that you even here. To exist.
Vivian is telling the truth. I saw it too.
And one of them is someone I once knew. I
Did you
thought
read that?
she would leave the Exaltists after Landon's death. But she stayed.
Do you have a history with the Exaltists, Vivian?
Yeah, like, 'cause she's like, one of them was ones no one I knew. If you were a part of the group, you probably knew all of them. So, like, anyone you would see would be one of them.
When I was a child, I stayed with the Exaltists for a while. Back then, Landon was one of the most respected figures among the Exaltists
Alright, so
in this
Exaltists can give
region.
you superpowers.
A lot happened. And after Landon died, I left. I can't turn a blind eye to the sacrifices. I know all too well how many lives have been lost bringing them into existence. Ever since I learned a sacrifice had appeared in Janus Quarter, I haven't been able to stop worrying. I won't let history repeat itself. That's why I asked Hugo to investigate, starting with the Sacrifice Corps.
Vivian.
Please stop. I'm not looking for comfort. I'm just recounting the story for you to understand the situation.
Real.
We've got bigger things to focus on. But when I do need comforting, I'll come straight to you.
Bro.
I hope you'll make time for me, Lord Phaethon. Just so you know, I'm not the easiest to console.
Alright, needy bitch. What the fuck is that?
No worries. I'll totally have your back until you're feeling better.
Okay. Back to the matter at hand.
Yeah, she probably isn't easy to
That
console.
conversation
Manic pixie
between those
woman.
two TOPS employees back in the Hollow is still bothering me.
Shout out to them doing the
They said Hartman
dialogue
had a
like that.
backup
She's
plan.
like, listen, I don't need time
And
for the
that
comfort.
got me thinking about some news that was quietly
like that.
swept under the rug. Lately, there have been mining accidents in Ravenlock-controlled areas. Many workers have died.
Many workers have been
The families were paid off with
sacrificed.
huge settlements, way more than usual. No protests, no controversy, and the issue was buried.
Get it? Clear
But
in mind.
considering the Ravenlock's financial position, why would they be so generous with payouts?
I know that big payday is coming.
That sounds sketchy. Are you saying they made up the accidents and the workers' deaths?
Precisely. I don't think those workers died in mining accidents. I'm planning to reach out to some old friends, see if they've heard anything about this.
Reach out to the families.
Do you have time, Lord Phaethon? My contacts are just near 6th Street. Care to join me?
Damn, bro, everyone together.
I'm in. Let's go together.
That's why I like 2.0, introducing a new quarters. That we can bounce around the city a bit. But if we gotta just like 6th Street, like why are all these niggas in 6th Street? How big is 6th Street? Live in a square. Isn't it like on the other side of the city from 6th Street? Holy shit, a dog. Fried chicken. You like chaotic fried rice. Also known as Astra, yeah. Yeah. Alright, enough of that. Lord Phaethon, let's head out as soon as you're ready. Like, oh. I'm not trying to do
An
anything.
old friend of mine said
Thank
she
you.
has some new intel.
Out the way, child. I'm done with that yet.
She's like a mentor to me.
A mentor. Oh my god, it's
I learned
really.
a lot about data scraping on Internet thanks to her.
Speaking of Rain, I didn't even realize she was gonna be in this dude.
Rain! Long time no see.
Don't be in
Yeah,
business with
it's been a while.
Rain.
Rain? You two knew each other?
The city is this.
Yeah, Phaethon. Long time no see.
Yes, for the last city on Earth, it's very small. You know?
Rain! You actually know that Lord Phaethon is Lord Phaethon? No, I mean, you actually know Belle is Lord Phaethon.
Nice,
I
man.
didn't know right away.
Nice doxed me.
One
man.
time, I needed a favor from Nicole. I only found out after meeting them.
You also got
I
kidnapped.
mean, who would expect a legendary proxy to be running a video store for a living? Oh, by the way, your idol.
Rain! Let's not bring up old stuff. Lord Phaethon wouldn't be interested in that.
Your idol.
Why are you all tense? Right! Lord Phaethon lives on 6th Street too, and might know your idol. Remember when you traced that post on Internet to 6th Street and actually went to check it out? And you came back all bummed, spouting nonsense. Like there was only a black cat at the location, and maybe your idol is actually a talking cat. Or something like that.
What is happening? Black cat. The only person I know who hangs out with the black cat is Soldier 11.
I cat. I'm always sneaking at snacks.
Lord Phaethon, please, let's drop this topic.
Come on, Vivian. It's been years and you still won't say who your idol is. If you'd just let me, I'd have tracked them down ages ago.
What is happening here?
I get it. You want to find the person who's important to you on your own. But you've tried so hard already. It's okay to lean on me a little, you know. I'm sure your idol won't hold it against you.
How did we get to you?
I shouldn't have come to see you.
Honestly, how did we get here? In 2
What's
seconds
wrong?
we blew through into here. It's like just... Who's her idol? Eating black cats. I wonder.
Hey, Rain. Vivian said you might have some new intel. So let's get to the important stuff first.
Yeah,
All
how did we
right,
get
let's
off
get
track
down to
immediately?
business. Here's something I'm pretty sure about. The Ravenlock family's claim that those missing workers died in an accident? Don't buy it. The last signal from those workers was near the Hollow. Then communication went dark. I think they were taken into the Hollow. And yesterday, I picked up that the Ravenlock family secretly hired some people to search the Hollow's perimeter. I caught a weird distress signal from someone and managed to track down the source. When I tried to reach out, the signal cut out completely. The last trace of the signal was near Lumina Square. Finding someone in real life isn't really my thing, so that's where you come in.
Any more ideas, Leeds?
Okay, we'll check things out. You just said this is something you're sure of. Do you have anything you're unsure about?
I dug up some info online, and one thing stood out. A few days ago, there were some creepy sounds coming from an abandoned warehouse by the port. The place was locked up, so no one could see what was happening inside. Not sure if it's related to your search. If you don't find anything useful around here, it might be worth checking out. Well, that's all I have for you.
Thank you, Rain.
Don't get all emotional on me now. I'm just helping out a friend. This one's on the house. Consider it payback for the favor you did me last time.
Yeah, saving your
But
life.
if you still want to find your idol, hit me up. I've been curious for what...
All right, don't worry about it. I'll manage it myself. Stop being so nosy, Rain.
Very nice.
Nosy? Nah, just professionally curious. What kind of person is worth all this searching, huh? But honestly, whoever they are in real life, they've become a part of you.
That's
You've
weird.
come a long way in this search, Vivian.
I didn't realize it's Rain
I
being
much
dense.
prefer the person
Not
you are
the-
now.
Not
So if
them,
you
like,
find this
throwing
person,
another idol.
don't chicken out. Go meet them.
How does Rain not realize it's us?
People will appreciate you for who you are.
Rain.
I might not care about the real world or what it'll be like, but I hope everyone I know can live a good life. I'm counting on you to save the world, guys.
Yeah, we're doing
All
that.
right,
Don't worry about it,
I
Rain.
have other business to take care of, so I'll leave the rest to you.
Playable Rain one. Finding people. Alright. More people.
Lord Phaethon, please pay no mind to what Rain said.
Why are you acting like we don't notice we're her idol already?
That big guy's up ahead. Let's hurry.
Big guy. One Denny Boo. It's true. One Denny Boo actually could find people. He found us. You seem to be doing well, little one. And now. You know each other? Who doesn't he know? Yeah, this little guy's lucky. My old boss at the previous workplace bought us a discount store clearance sale. But even a terrible boss, not only did he shirk on paying wages, he didn't even care for this Bangu either. And now. Then, it's like I had a malfunction, and the boss threw it out because I didn't want to spend money on repairs. Really? It could have been fixed with a simple battery change. And oh, I never changed your battery for you. It was you who earned the money to buy it. And well, that's where the 100 Denny Bang Boo battery comes from. Honestly, You got plenty of energy, but I told you before, you need to be more careful. Haven't you learned anything? And no. Wow, so you found yourself the way to make... Wow, so you found a way to make a living, huh? Amazing. That's not even... Yeah, okay. And no. I know you love exploring all kinds of places, so tell me, have you come across anything strange these past 2 days? And no. You mean someone who looked hurt, scared, or trying to hide where there aren't many people around? No. And the desert? What the fuck were you doing in the desert? I don't think anyone can make it that far. This should probably refers to a sandpit up ahead. There's Phaethon. Let's go take a look. No. You're super helpful, one daddy. We can't pet one daddy.
One Daddy Boo is just too cute, right?
He is everyone the same.
I didn't know you helped it too.
And finally got to talk about that giant hole in the
Lord
sandpit.
Phaethon was the best in the whole world.
Weak man. You good, bro? You seem like the person Rain and one day we're talking about. Lord Phaethon, please stand back. I cannot be certain that he'll end up doing something extreme, considering his current mental state. I'm afraid he might hurt you. I'll try talking to him and see what's going on. He walks forward and taps the cowering man on the shoulder. Switching and poke him with the umbrella.
Don't take me back, please. I was wrong. I know I messed up. I don't want your money anymore. Please, no.
Calm down.
Who are you? I won't say anything. Just let me go. I don't know anything. I swear, I know nothing.
We're not PubSec, the HIA, or the Ravenlock family. We won't force you into anything.
Nice.
There's
All those
no
factions
need
force
to be
people.
afraid.
What do you want from me then?
We simply want to know where the Ravenlock family took you and what they made you do.
I can't say. I can't tell you. I have a family. They'll hurt them. You never saw me. Please, just stop asking.
Don't you wish to see your family?
Someone's got to be watching this, dude.
I don't deserve to see them. It's my fault. I was greedy. I did this to myself.
But your family must miss you dearly. I'm sure they won't blame you.
No, it's my fault. It's all on me. I don't want to drag them into this.
This man fucking
If
talking in
the
a circle.
whole ship is sinking, no one on board can escape.
I'm just a nobody. And right now, there's nothing I can do to change anything.
If you care about your family and friends, now is your chance to stop the disaster before it's too late. Even a butterfly flapping its wings can send a tsunami surging across the ocean.
No, the fuck
No
you
one
can't.
knows how this will turn out. But if you
Chaos
do
theory is
nothing
not
now,
real.
the only thing waiting for you at the end will
Neither
be
is the
regret.
butterfly effect.
We're not here to turn you in, and we won't force you to confront them.
Just an observable
You'll be safe
phenomenon.
with us. I'll help you return to your family. But you must tell us precisely what happened.
Hartman offered a huge amount of money, looking for workers to go into the hollow to guard something. The money was way too good. We all kind of figured something wasn't right. I thought it was just smuggling or guarding some kind of illegal ether resources, so I signed up. After we sent in our applications, Hartman's men took us into the hollow. The first place we went, there was a strange box. When we got there, they handed us some pills, saying they'd improve our aptitude for ether.
Pills here.
For us to last longer in the hollow. But after I took them, everything went fuzzy. Something was definitely off about those pills. When I woke up, I saw my coworkers dead in front of me. And there was blood all over my hands. They said something about me being a good experiment, moved me somewhere else, and locked me up. They wanted to inject me with something. I got scared and didn't know what was gonna happen. But then a blonde guy found me, gave me a carrot, and let me go. So I escaped. I didn't want to kill anyone. I don't know.
It wasn't your fault that your coworkers died. You were just a tool in their hands. Do you remember the place they first took you? Do you know what was in that box?
I only remember the first place was like a rooftop. I think it was on top of a tall building. What exactly was in that box? I can't remember. I'm not lying. Those pills they gave us, they make you hallucinate.
I'd imagine so,
I
bro.
took just one and my mind felt like it wasn't my own. My memories turned into a blur. I'm telling the truth. I'm not trying to run from my mistakes. I just really can't remember what happened.
I know you're not lying. We'll arrange for your protection. You can rest easy and recover, and your family won't be dragged
We can
into
protect
this.
this man.
Once this is all over, you will be able to reunite with them.
Are you calling for dealing with a man who just ripped apart 70 people in a mine?
I've been meaning to say this for a while, Vivian. You're just so calm and decisive when things get tough. Totally different from the impression you gave me at first.
Actually, I wasn't always like this. I used to run away when things got tough. There was even a point where I just wanted to disappear. As if my very existence was the source of suffering. I wondered. Perhaps leaving it all behind could put an end to the pain.
That's kind of hard to imagine, honestly.
Whoa. It's hard to imagine you like that. I mean, you had this super intimidating vibe when we first met.
Well, I was on a mission at the auction when we first met. And just as Rain said, I've come a long way from who I used to be.
You a cold-hearted murderer?
Speaking of Rain, it's still wild to me. I never thought you and I would have mutual friends. And you even know one Denny Boo. Can you believe we might have passed each other so many times without even realizing it?
Enough about me. Tell me more about you, Lord Phaethon. Where have you been? And what have you experienced?
I thought we were gonna get our pre-fucking war stuff, bro.
Looking back, I feel like I've been through a lot lately. My brother and I even lost our Phaethon account.
How about before you were Phaethon?
Everything started when
Before
the
we
Cunning
lost
Hares
it.
took something from the Red Fang gang.
Hey, don't tell her about the giant AI robot that's inside our head. She's been to the places where they live. She's been to the chaotic hollows. It's Camellia Golden Week. She has her favorite sandwich, Cheesetopia. She's even received a star sticker from official meme for rescuing a baby. Yeah, you are amazed with the coincidences. Yeah, but I'm amazed by the coincidences and how small the city is.
Remember, it should be around here. That store's been sitting in my favorites for ages.
Lord Phaethon!
What's up?
They gotta yell out loud.
I've seen that black cat on 6th Street. That harmonica in the outer ring you mentioned. I've heard it before, too. I've even been to the monument outside Hollow Zero. But none of that was a coincidence. It was me. Following you, and now I've finally made it to your side.
This must be a
Ever
good
since
moment.
I was little, I had been seen as the bringer
Bitch,
of bad
you just come up as
fortune.
crazy.
I
What?
had traveled to many places and witnessed far too much misfortune. Every tear I shed brought disaster. I've heard too many curses to count.
Yo, bro, why don't we get up here in the city, bro? This shit kind of look badass. We need a skyrise so we can actually see, like, the center of the city. We need to go, like, downtown. I was Luminous Square, supposed to be downtown. We don't actually get to see the city.
I loathed my tears as much as I despised my own existence. Wherever I stayed, tragedy followed.
I think it's kind of just
I had
how the world
roamed
works.
too many places, and each time, it ended the same way. I didn't know where I could go anymore. One night, I stumbled upon a post discussing me. Whether they knew me or not, everyone seemed convinced that I was the source of the curse. Some mocked me with cruel intent. Some wished I would vanish, and others speculated maliciously. It really seemed that my very existence was a disaster. In that moment, as darkness enveloped the city, I saw lights flickering to life all around New Eridu. So many lights, and not knowing where to go, I thought, if only I could disappear into those lights. I made up my mind, and right then, my phone rang. I decided to take one last look. I wanted to know who left me my final message from this world. It was you, Lord Phaethon.
This bitch about to kill herself, man. We text her.
Wait, really? Me?
Yes. And I checked with the other Lord Phaethon. You were the one using the account at that time, but I know you probably don't remember it. After all, it was just an ordinary day, with an ordinary post and meaningless comments online. But for me, it was the night I finally realized where I could go. I wanted to walk the paths you had walked, see the sights you had seen. And then, one day, share it all with you, face to face.
Bro, we saved our medic pixie girl from suicide, and now she's gonna stay with us for the rest of eternity. Good enough, I suppose.
What did I even say in that comment?
Yeah, exactly. What did we
Can't
say?
remember off the top of my head.
Well,
Damn, Shorty, you looking
you'll
good.
have to figure it out for yourself. I'm not telling you.
Bro, we texted her with that. Don't kill yourself. You're too sexy. Haha. That's the canon now. That's what we texted her.
No!
So, Lord Phaethon, thank you. Not only for that comment you made that day, which was a silver lining for me, but also for giving me the courage to become who I am today. The Vivian standing right in front of you now.
We can't do anything,
Lord
but
Phaethon.
sure.
I truly like who I've become.
There's a causation, no reality butterfly effect. If we didn't send that text message, she would have been a stain on the plastic. The wind skims across the surface. I ain't gonna read that. Emotions intertwine with the narrative, and you feel as though you're witnessing the path she has traveled.
Lycon just sent a message. There's an update.
Yeah, bro. Shout out to canon wife Vivian.
Let's head back to the video store
Just
and
like
go over the
Shorekeeper.
details together.
Then every one girl of our region in the answer. That's cool. Alright. Well, I don't got much to say about that. Vivian about to dunk headfirst over the cliff into the lights of the city. We texted her. We don't know what we texted her. So I guess we get to decide.
Well, you're back. Lycon told me he wanted to meet up with us online to discuss things when you returned. I'll call him now.
She kinda got that fucked up mentality though.
Master Proxy,
She
Miss
think
Vivian. The gentleman
disaster
Rita brought
follows
back
me.
has
Disaster's kinda
stabilized and
everywhere,
calmed
bro.
down now.
You just
Based
happen to
on
be
his
there when it
account,
happens.
We've identified where Hartman is hiding the core. He also mentioned that Hartman plans to trade the core with a group of people.
Who?
We suspect that this group consists of
Who?
members from the Exalted.
Who else would want the damn core?
I knew it.
Of
Now
course,
that
who
we
else
have
would want
the
the core? I mean,
location.
what do you mean you do it?
It would be splendid if we could seize the sacrifice core before they do.
Precisely. We hope you can head to the location as soon as possible to secure the sacrifice core.
Leave it to us.
We've got this.
I have other matters to attend to, so I'll leave the retrieval of the sacrifice core in your capable hands. The mayor's friend that he mentioned before will also be assisting you this time. The target coordinates have been shared with her, and she'll meet you there. Please ensure your safety, and I wish you all the best.
Lord Phaethon, we'll head out as soon as you're ready. You wants to take the sacrifice core before Hartman does. Alright, fuck it, let's ball. Again.
I would never turn down Lord.
Eradicate all Eve. My blade is ready.
Come on, Fox Bennett. Alright, let's see. Who is the Exaltus we're gonna meet? Are we gonna meet her like Camille? She's gonna be the one we're gonna meet and we're gonna blow her away. Oh, who would have guessed?
Where's the sacrifice core?
Camille, you really think I'd stroll around with something this important?
Yeah.
Plus, even though the Ravenlocks and the Exaltus have been working together for ages, I've hardly even met Lady Dina.
Dina?
I'm the one offering the
Names.
sacrifice core here. I'm curious what Lady Dina's got lined up for me in return?
Money.
I'm just
power,
here to verify
stuff.
that the core you mentioned is real. Once that's sorted, Lady Dina will give you a proper response. Our partnership isn't just talk. We need to be sure you have what we need before moving forward.
Sure thing. I'll take you to where I keep the core. Once you verify it's legit, have Lady Dina come over. We'll lay everything on the table face to face.
All
Look at these
right,
white-haired people.
lead the way.
I mean, he's more like grayish, flat.
It seems
Don't
Hartman
lie.
is trying
Hers
to
is right.
bargain for more. What a greedy and insatiable man. It's just that... Why would they only send Camille for something as important as the sacrifice core?
Because they're actually gonna
And
destroy
I
it.
can't shake the feeling that Camille doesn't want Hartman and Dina to meet. Why is that?
She's on a suicide mission. Who's Dina also?
Who's this Dina he just mentioned? Is she the leader of the Exaltists?
Kind of.
I feel like this
Lord
whole organization
Phaethon,
has
I
multiple
really think we
leaders.
should hurry. We must get to where Hartman keeps the core before anyone else
There's no
does.
time for exposition.
I've got a shortcut planned, but there are gonna be ethereals along the way.
Don't worry, Lord Phaethon. You are in capable hands. I'll ensure your safety.
She's acting like we haven't fought 1,000 ethereals.
Ethereal! Stay away from Lord Phaethon!
Sword and brother.
Looks like
baby.
Hartman's trying to negotiate for more leverage.
I don't think he realizes that she's about to blow herself up. Yeah, it's like, is she the leader of the Exaltus?
Let's
No,
get out of here
pretty sure
before we're spotted.
the Exaltus are like a cult. They got probably like 14 different factions. They're all cults on. There's never
Let's
just
keep moving,
one
Lord
leader.
Phaethon.
There's one that's like devoted to faith, probably one that's devoted to science. One that's about money, you know how it goes. Sex cult.
Leave the enemies to me, Lord Phaethon.
Oh, fucking. Doesn't even have her fucking shit up. For his neutral, he's a gun!
Watch out. They're still over there. Looks like they're arguing.
Arguing? Well, how the fuck they walk 210 feet? That
No
already
matter
fuck up
who has the
everything.
sacrifice core, Hartman or the Exaltists, it would be really dangerous.
Yeah, we gotta kill them. I'm pretty sure the Exaltus are worse than Hartman by a mile.
Hand over what's in the box.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
Don't we do this the hard way.
Oh, we just
You
kill them.
sure talk big, little girl. Let's see if you can get past me first.
Ooh, well, look at this fucking roll.
Let's hurry
Never
and secure the
stop.
sacrifice core.
That's it?
Lord Phaethon, the box is empty.
Can't imagine so.
So Hartman never kept the core here to begin with?
We got tricked.
How did you even find your way here?
For real.
Where's the core in the box? What did you do with it?
Oh, they already swiped it.
You call this keeping the sacrifice core safe?
Uh-oh. What the fuck is this?
Vivian, it's been ages.
It's like a little red girl.
Dina!
Oh my, you actually remember me.
She's got the same
So
kind of
sweet.
outfit that
Look at
Tweety
you,
had.
thriving.
Almost like the Silver Soldier
I thought
outfit.
you'd totally forgotten
Slightly
about our
different.
past. So, tell me,
It's-
do you ever dream about the people you've killed? Are they crying in your head
yeah,
all
it's
night?
the Silver Soldier ending.
Back then, I had no idea.
You had no idea? While you were soaking up all that love from Daddy and everyone else, you had no idea what was going on?
I wasn't.
Lady Dina, Miss Vivian didn't actually...
Camille, when did I say you could meet up with Hartman today?
I just wanted to make sure the sacrifice core is legit. I was worried Hartman might try to pull a fast one on us.
Looks like he did.
Really? So loyal. I thought you'd be more like the old days. Just a few words from Vivian, and you'd be plotting my demise. Just like what you did with Father.
I won't, Lady Dina.
Don't even think about betraying me, Camille.
This entire like
you owe
faction
me
got
for
a
what went down back then.
gothic Lolita type
However,
vibe.
I do understand your worries. This core, it's fake.
No way! I got this straight from Hugo. It can't be fake.
Motherfucker already
How can
beated you
just
out
claim it's fake without any proof?
because the power inside of it.
Seriously?
You're gonna ask the niggas who destined to design it. Then approaches Hartman and coldly inserts the core into an open wound on one of his subordinates. The guy collapses on the ground screaming, then I watch her head and casts a look into something. Okay, well. I'm guessing if you put it in there, he probably want to transform. Thank you, game. I don't need to hold it down.
The sacrifice core can max out the ether particles within human bodies in no time at all. But look at your little subordinate. How uncouth. He's making noises like some animal. Can you shut him up? So annoying. The masterpiece Father made for the Creator isn't this worthless piece of junk you're holding.
So, the real core.
Vivian, where do you think the sacrifice core is really at?
Hugo still has it.
Don't know. If I knew where the real core was, I'd destroy it without a second thought. Dina, you understand what the sacrifices are. And you know those who were blessed should not have to endure such horrors.
Oh, they shouldn't have suffered those horrors. Weren't you the one who decided if they'd be blessed or not? If it weren't for your tears, how would they have encountered such misfortune? How self-righteous, Vivian. Their fates were in your hands. It was
Okay.
you who brought disaster on them.
I get it. If Vivian saw them and then foresaw their death with like her tears and saw they would die, she would they bless them with the core? And that would alter their fate in a way? I wonder if that's what it's getting at. So this faction, this section of the cult, it seems to be like, yeah, like a gothic Lolita type thing, right? Like you have the father and his daughters, and it's like they're all jealous of each other, they all hate each other. They're fighting. But I still go with the forced evolution theory. It's like trying to force all of humanity to be able to live in the Hollows or to achieve something with the Hollows. 'Cause the Hollows
Landon
are
just needed an
technically man-made.
excuse.
Most we
He
think they
needed someone to blame. Whether I shed tears or not, he'd treat living beings as mere subjects for his sacrifice experiments. Dina, you know all of this. Landon even went so far as to sacrifice you.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Father did it for his great cause. Vivian, why do you always mess everything up for me? Everything! You did it before, and now again! You just had to ruin my plan. I was so close to fulfilling Father's last wish.
What if Landon's her actual father, though?
If you don't give me the sacrifice core, be prepared to become food for the ethereals.
I told you I don't have the sacrifice core. Otherwise, I would have destroyed it already. Lord Phaethon, find the right moment to retreat. She can be quite unpredictable when her temper flares.
What kind of
Oh,
fucked
really?
up... What's with
You don't have
Mockingbird
it?
and these fucked up
Then I
families?
suppose there isn't a reason to keep you alive.
She's got the same Twiggy animation, too. Several explosions. How is this tower still up? Almost every time we come here, someone blows up a different floor of this fucking tower.
Tutorials are coming. Let's look around. It's too many. There's no chance to get out of this.
We'll find our way out.
Purging slash.
I usually out of this. Avoid any fight against those like this.
It's okay. It's away from Lord Phaethon.
Okay.
There are so many.
This is why you don't go in the damn hollow.
It's ink.
Shun Palace. Good fortune, closed gate, safety.
What?
What kind of Chinese
An evil
proverb was that?
miasma gathers here. Another place of conflict. If you wish to avoid disaster, then head southeast.
Don't get her ass whipped.
Now.
Holy shit. Hoyo versus Honkai Chinese woman showed up. A special. Okay, bro. Why the things jag going like that? She hit him with a fucking mega Inca bomb.
Finally, peace and quiet.
Great. More bad bitches I had to pull for.
You must be Belle, right? Mayflower mentioned a special partner might need my help.
She got her own damn theme, bro. Chinese out the ass.
Can I ask, who are you? I'm the 13th generation master of Yunque Summit. You can call me Yishuan.
13th
Mayflower
generation.
passed along your info, and
How long
I
is
was
this supposed to be?
curious what kind of person
God,
you
their
are.
arms look so
I
fucking
came to see.
dingy when they do
At
that.
first,
Look how
I thought
small
it
her
might be a
hand looks.
hassle,
Perspective's so
but
far.
your energy feels really calming. Quite nice, actually.
Bro. Or feng shui on point, apparently.
Oh, so you're the investigator the mayor talked about. Yes. He also asked me to be your temporary teacher and offer you a bit of guidance.
Shit, our last teacher got fucking grabbed by a ginormous hand. Will you also?
Guidance? What exactly does that mean? Unfortunately, this isn't the right time or place to talk.
Shout out to
I have some
Vegan Hollow.
investigation work to catch
I
up
got
on,
those
and it
coins.
seems you've got quite a lot on your hands, so let's part ways for now.
Let's go kill these
I'll find a good time
investigators.
to visit you
Go
soon.
with these ethereals. Okay.
I'm so sorry, Lord Phaethon. I'm just not feeling very well.
Yeah, bitch, you
I
weren't strong
think
to
I'll
protect
head
us.
back for now. I'll investigate the sacrifice core and reach out once
Damn,
I
bitch,
find
you just gonna
something.
leave us? Let's leave the hollow first, yeah.
You definitely need some rest. Let's get out of the hollow.
Well, at least you got to see her crazy family is still doing crazy experiments. That didn't change in any capacity. Lord Phaethon's probably off with the whole situation. He's up to somewhere. Hey, can you explain your exact, bias to
Lord
this
Phaethon,
cultist?
are you going to rest now?
You feeling down? Should you just stay with us?
I'm
Like you
not
were
in a
already
hurry to
doing
get back.
Right after the event?
You've been kind of off since we got out, and it's got me worried.
Belle's face, bro. Talk, bitch.
If something's bugging you, just spill it if you want to. I'm a pretty good listener, you know.
I didn't mean to keep my past from you, Lord Phaethon.
I mean, you don't
When
have
I
no
was
reason to bring it
little,
up.
People thought I brought misfortune, so no matter where I went, no one wanted me around for long.
Who are your actual parents?
Then, one day, Landon adopted me and brought me to the Exaltists. There, I met Dina, who was so kind to me, treating me like a dear sister.
So she's
She
probably
told me
actual.
her father, Landon, was a great man
Okay.
who'd one day make everyone stop fearing the Hollows.
It is forced human evolution.
So all life could live freely inside and outside of them. Dina helped Landon pick people for the blessing, and everyone in the Exaltists respected her greatly. Those who received the blessing would have a better ether aptitude, allowing them to enter the Hollow freely without fear of sudden disaster. Back then, Dina would chat with me every day, always about the Exaltists and her father. But things between us shifted when Landon asked me to step in for Dina.
Why did he do that?
Landon told me I didn't only bring misfortune, and that if I listened to him, I could actually help people. After that, He'd take me to meet people, and if I shed tears, he'd give them a blessing medicine. Those who got the blessing could dodge calamities. At first, I was ecstatic, thinking I could help others. I shared my joy with Dina, but that was when she started to pull away from me.
Yeah, bro. The adopted child getting more attention than the main one, bro. Funny that she's redheaded too, because the joke of redheaded stepchild.
The blessing medicine. Please tell me that wasn't the sacrifice serum Bringer had.
Yes.
I'll say it's an early version because they had to modify
It
serums.
was an early version of the sacrifice
They
serum.
modified it using Miyabi's blood.
Landon's medicine wasn't stable. The medicine Landon developed could boost abilities quickly, but also sped up the development of ether corruption. In the end, most people turned into ethereals, and a few became sacrifices, losing all human consciousness.
Those are like they got
The ethereals
blessed.
were killed while the sacrifices were given to the higher-ups of the Exaltists. The Exaltists wanted the sacrifices to hold human consciousness, so Landon's medicine was seen as a failure, and he gradually lost influence within the Exaltists. One day, I saw Dina, and tears streamed down my face. In a bid to save his reputation, Landon decided to let his own daughter receive the blessing. I had always thought that getting the blessing was a good thing, until I saw terror in Dina's eyes that day. That evening, I broke Landon's rules for the first time and followed him out of the Exaltist's residence. I trailed him to the Hollow, where I witnessed someone who had been blessed becoming corrupted. In the end, that person became an ethereal. Then, without hesitation, Landon killed him. Before Landon returned, I went back to the residence and snuck into his study. And there, I uncovered the truths I just told you. And just a few days later, it was time for Dina to be blessed. I wanted to save her and stop anyone else from getting deceived. So, that day, I told everyone present that Landon should be the one to receive the blessing, not Dina. At first, Landon argued, and no one believed me. But, in front of them all, I looked at him and let my tears fall.
Damn, bro, she sentenced her father to execution.
Lord Landon, please accept the blessing.
Vivian, you...
Why won't you accept the blessing? Were you lying to us?
Ungrateful fools! You have no use anymore!
There's Camille back then.
Liar!
Run! Run!
Dina! Dina, wake up! We have to go! Vivian? What's happening? Listen to me! Lord Landon's so-called blessing isn't...
Who's gonna shoot? His daughter or...
Father!
No, I was just...
Nigga shot himself in the struggle.
Mom, I wanna go home.
It's got nothing to do with us. This is just what happens when you don't accept the blessing.
Vivian, was this you? Dina, I just didn't want you to accept the blessing. Everyone who does ends up... I just don't want to lose my father. You knew? If you knew what he's done, you...
He's my father. He's all I have.
Well, you ain't got shit now.
Stop being self-righteous, Vivian. You only ever bring misfortune. I thought once Landon was gone, Dina would leave the Exaltists. I never expected her to continue his research, or that Camille would stay.
Why did Camille stay?
Camille lost her entire family in a hollow disaster, so she's always supported the Exaltists.
Okay, well there you go. That explains that one.
She's not a bad person. She's just someone searching for hope.
Someone searching for
She
something.
joined the Exaltists very early on, and even watched Dina grow up. That day, she was just so desperate to save Dina that she... All these years, she's been following Dina, taking care of everything out of guilt, I think. But I didn't just fail to save Dina. I trapped her. I see misfortune approaching, but I can never change its course or avoid the bad ending. Maybe I really am a bringer of misfortune.
No, I'm pretty sure she is. There's no, I don't think like that.
No way. You're not the one bringing bad luck. Whatever went down with the Exaltists, Landon used you. As for Dina and Camille,
Any reason why she can see
they
death?
know
though?
the truth. And they just made their choices.
Why does she have the,
The
what's
horrors
it
and the
called?
disasters
Violet-
they
oh,
caused took
I
more than
forget.
just their loved ones. But not
Oh,
all
what's the
survivors
face
cling to
series?
obsession
Death
and
Eyes?
hatred like they do.
Lord
No,
Phaethon.
What's it called? Hang on, I'm gonna look it up. Yeah, the mystic eyes of death perception. That's literally what she has.
You need to believe in
Type moon
yourself.
type shit.
You're currently resolving the sacrifice crisis with your own effort. I remember you saying you really like yourself now. So what's changed?
Yes, that'll always be true. Thank you for listening to my story today. Years have gone by, but I've never had the courage to face all this. Maybe Dina and I were meant to meet today, so I could finally spill it all out. It lightens my heart a little. Lord Phaethon, you truly are a wonderful listener.
Well, just come whenever you need. This bitch finna die.
Whenever you're feeling
Red
down,
flag. Maybe she'll die
don't
like you.
hesitate to come to me.
I will. It's been such a long day. You must be exhausted. I'll track down the location of the sacrifice core and let you know what I find. Good night, Lord Phaethon.
Good night, Miss Vivian. You wish for Vivian. You head back to the video story. Click that as you get to the table. It stirs in a flood of memories. Even though it's much time, the home sacrifice connection. Blah, 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 blah. It's almost noon. Bro. Well, Vivian was a store just now, but you weren't here. Does she need something? It was about the sacrifice core. The first time the sacrifice occurred appears at that auction, so she decided to try and find the security footage after that day. It's possible more happened afterwards and we're simply unaware of it. If we can get that footage, we'll get new clues. Maybe that's what Lycon did when he hit Hugo in the chest when he shattered the sacrifice core. Belle, if you have time, head to the Luminate Gallery and meet them with Vivian. Sweet. Luminate Gallery? Yeah, but she got the fucking mystic eyes of death perception. Oh boy.
Shawl.
Shawl?
I didn't expect you to be working here.
What is Shawl doing here?
I was just covering someone's shift.
That's what Shawl sounds
The
like.
screening here is super strict, and I was afraid the supervisor would realize I was new and subbing for someone, so I hid in the control room during the supervisor's inspection. So I happened to bump into this guy, a blonde man wearing a hat, and I think he was checking some footage. Then he logged that footage into the tape he brought.
Who's her voice? Oh, she sounds super familiar.
Later, I found that part of the footage had been wiped.
Blonde, wearing a hat.
Also, giving
Could it be Hugo?
Shawl a like
Do you know
Valley
him?
Girl, a subtle,
I think it's
not
him.
really, but like
If it were Hugo,
a West Coast Valley Girl accent is actually perfect for
I
Shawl.
think I know where he would hide the tape. Thank you, Shaw. You were a big help.
Great! You also helped me a lot when I started working. I used to make mistakes all the time. If it weren't for you cleaning up my messes, I would have been fired ages ago. So I'm happy I could help you too.
The queen of
All right, go
pamphlets.
ahead and do what you need to do. We'll catch up another time.
Shout out to Shawl. I'm glad they keep giving characters more voices like that. Especially in PCs, we see a lot. There's a bunch on 6th Street, like the one mom with the big glasses, her husband. The fucking I wonder what the they probably did give Shaw a voice before. I just didn't play the event. I know I didn't do a lot of the 1.0 or 1.2 events, like the PubSec one. Someone used to work part-time just happened. You covering the shit to the auction. I learned I heard so you got this. It took some I think Hugo was playing something, so he hit the security footage. But once I know that Hugo... Oh god, I can't read for shit. But once I know when Hugo came here, I should be able to guess where he put the videotape. Up his ass. We are Mockingbird after all. You shouldn't be too surprised when we have subtle ways of communicating information, should it? Once on a mission, we couldn't use communicators. So Hugo trained a few birds and put trackers on. We could communicate, but after that mission ended, we let them run free. But I just checked their trackers, and one of these birds flew under near the auction venue that day Hugo took the footage. It still flies around from here time to time. The tracker only gives a broad area, but I believe this might be something Hugo left for us. If I'm not mistaken, the videotape's hidden, so whatever the bird is. I can't be sure which bird Hugo uses this time. But all the birds he originally trained had at least some black feathers. They're big then, let's split up and search the area. If you see a bird, you can send me a picture of it. I should be able to recognize it. It's funny that we went into the hollow and we now just have our face straight up viewed by one of the Exaltas. We're kind of cooked. Yeah, think about that, like, they've been able to track... Yeah, penguin boo counts, right? A long set of ellipses. Really, nigga? Really, nigga? You wanna walk on penguin boo? Some black feathers. How about all black feathers? Oh, a trash can too. A back alley with a black crow. Oh, so that is pretty cliche. Oh, okay, well. I wonder what the other bird was. This is the one. It's all thanks to Lord Phaethon we found them so quickly. If it's here, then Hugo must have hidden the video among these boxes. He looks at the boxes and recordings must have been damaged. What? That's discussing with Vivian. You just have to head back to the video store. Repair it. Well, this is our specialty, isn't it? This is literally what we do. Videotape repair and management? Oh. Now it's time for the other side of Lord Phaethon. Barry repairs the videotape and you watch the recording. A comment leaves you shocked. It's a combination with Hugo and Camille.
If I'm not mistaken,
oh my god, he has homophobia in his eyes.
Silence is no good for negotiation.
I just don't want Dina to reach a point of no return.
Hasn't she already reached that point with what she's doing?
The formula for the Landon serum was lost, but a batch survived, and Dina was able to develop a substance that can be used for mind control.
Mind
She's
control?
trying to combine the two to make sacrifices that would obey human commands.
Oh, Camille's gonna be injected with that.
Sacrifice and the remaining Landon serum are destroyed, we can put an end to this. Dina's concoction can't create sacrifices on its own.
And the sacrifice core?
That belongs to the creator, not her. Although I find Landon's methods despicable, I can't deny that the Exaltists and the creator are leading us in the right direction. I just don't want Dina to spend her life trapped by her father's mistakes.
She feels this aspect of the cultness is right, but
I find
the entire
your
cult,
protectiveness rather weird.
honestly.
I will confirm the location of the dormant sacrifice and find the chance to relay the information to you. I do not want any of my people to be going into danger. As for the sacrifice core, I can only guarantee that it will not fall into her hands. As for how things will ultimately play out,
the creator will guide me.
Well, she's deep in the cult, so, I mean, she's not leaving the Exaltants.
Camille was actually destroying the dormant sacrifice?
As Hugo never mentioned this.
Now Camille's actions make sense. But why did Hugo never tell us?
Hugo...
Belle, Lycon said there's something urgent he needs to discuss with us right now.
This nigga fucking popping up everywhere.
All right, let's patch him in.
Master Proxy, I apologize for disturbing you. We have just learned that the Ravenlock family will host a banquet tonight.
Bro, we're just spying on this family.
Special, as they're allowing members of their family to invite business partners to attend.
Oh, they're about to kill everyone.
At the center of controversy. There
are many members of the family who are eager to use this opportunity to replace him.
Blow his head off straight on stage, bro.
Of a young tycoon who inherited a sizable fortune and is looking to partner with a person from an old and influential family. This information has lured a young man named Burton from the Ravenlock family.
So, you want me to pose as this tycoon and use Burton to infiltrate the banquet?
That won't work.
Correct. And Hartman's study is also located within the venue.
I see. Hartman's study might hold valuable information.
So we get to go to the Ravenlock family manor. Yeah, what about us?
So, what should I do?
Use the damn bang move.
You can attend as her +1.
Or can we get some actual outfits?
+1! Lord Phaethon, please go with me!
Master Proxy, it seems Miss Vivian requires your presence, so...
Yes! Just your presence will help me immensely!
These gay bitches, bro. I guess it would be straight if I was wise. These gay bitches, bro.
Alright, then let's go together.
But we cannot go to a banquet like this. Her outfit could fit.
If you encounter any danger, please evacuate immediately or contact me for backup. I hope everything goes well for you tonight.
Someone get us some new drip, bro. She needs to have a dress. You guys get in contact with Burton. He said I'll come to 6 feet later to escort us to the banquet. I'm a bit nervous. Don't worry, Lord Phaethon. Just leave socializing to me. I won't let any evildoers get close to me. But since there's still some time before we go, you should watch an instructional videotape on formal dinner etiquette together. I learned everything from videotapes when I was first went undercover at a banquet on a mission too. Though such a method is sufficient to master it, it isn't enough to deal with this one excursion. Shit, let's watch it. Yeah, I'll go over the key details as you watch the tape. You spent last minute studying on the etiquette explore for banquet this mission at night before you know it, the evening has arrived. Lord Phaethon, Burton sent his location. Are you ready to join me for the banquet? Let's bail all out. I'll meet up with Burton first to make sure he's not tampered with the car. Lord Phaethon, please wait 5 minutes before joining. It'll be safer this way. Okay. Wow. Hey, it's This kind of looks like Hetty. Look at this new ball. Okay, what? I guess he's a young man, but damn, bro. He got the Dolce and Banana coat. Miss Banshee, why does he look like Hugo? He got the elf ears and the fucking red eyes and the shitty ass hair. It's something to matter. Ah, what I mean is, this person doesn't look like your bodyguard. The Ravenlock's pretty good protecting that. If that's true, why would I bring a bodyguard? This is my escort for the night. You heard the Ravenlocks are throwing a true feast for the centuries, and plenty of delicacies not available anywhere else. So she wanted to try some. You're so stingy as to not even allow your guests for +1, are you? Of course not. Since you're an important companion of Miss Vivian's, you're also my honored guest. Let's be off then. My chauffeur shall take you to the port, and from there, a speedboat to the main. Motherfucker out here in like a Nissan Skyline. After about an hour, you arrive at the Ravenlock Manor. Burton's guidance to go through the numerous security checks. I don't think we're dressed for this.
Miss Banshee, I believe I've shown you my sincerity. Now how about you?
Sincerity? My presence here is a show of sincerity.
You guys give that 20% too.
If we're to work together, Miss Banshee, you should drop your pretentious act.
I am well aware of the ways of the Ravenlock family. If I were to come empty-handed, I probably wouldn't even be able to make it out the front door tonight. Since I agreed to come with you, and even brought along my most precious companion, does that not show my deepest sincerity?
No need for such an off-color joke. Our door is always open for those coming or going.
I doubt that.
We both know what's what, so let's cut the small talk. I know far more about how the Ravenlock family made their fortune than most here. I am also well aware of why Hartman, despite such a massive scandal, still remains in power.
Oh? Do tell.
Exaltists, blessing, sacrifice, Landon. Where would you like me to start?
How did you know that? No, who are you?
This thing.
Don't be so tense.
I still came here
If I'm
after
not
knowing all that,
mistaken,
right?
it's about time the banquet began.
Yeah.
My companion and I are practically famished. Is this how you treat your guests? By letting them starve? Perhaps when we've had our fill, we'll remember where the sacrifice is hidden.
You know where the sacrifice is?
So, can we go get something to eat now? And I'm also looking forward to receiving a special dessert from you.
So we'll take that dialogue,
What you
use
wish
it for
to
the
know
animation.
while we enjoy dessert.
Of course. I wouldn't let such an important guest discuss matters on an empty stomach. As for dessert, I will prepare it myself, and I guarantee it will satisfy you. I'll come find you later. I wish you a pleasant evening.
Miss Banshee. Is her name, it's funny they call her Miss Banshee. Is her name Vivian Banshee? That'd be badass. By badass, I mean fucking stupid.
These kinds of people are exhausting to deal with.
Let's cheat them at the local
I
riffraff.
really don't know how Hugo used to put up with it.
He didn't. He fucking balled out. Also, what do you mean by dessert, bro? We're about to eat some human flesh.
What did you mean by dessert just now? I couldn't really follow.
Hugo taught me that bringing up dessert in such situations is a way of telling the other party they need to offer more. Fortunately, that old fox Hartman is terrified of losing power. He's definitely keeping the destruction of the sacrifice and the fact that the sacrifice core is fake hidden from the other family members. Otherwise, Burton wouldn't have been so willing to raise his offer. Lord Phaethon, let's find Hartman's study when the banquet is at its busiest.
All right, I've already taken note of the surrounding terrain. Once more people arrive, we'll enter the garden through the door in the corner of the banquet hall.
Wherever you go, I'll follow, Lord Phaethon.
What's wrong with you? Now we didn't get to eat anything, bro. What the fuck?
Isn't this going a bit too well?
Yeah. Should we contact our agent?
The security around the manor is really strict, but inside might be more lax. But just in case, let's tell Lycon.
This family wants to kill
Having
each
some
other,
backup would
much
be
less others, bro. That's true. We should at least contact them to know.
Let's check
what seems
Hartman's
to go too
recent correspondences
smoothly.
for clues.
We're about to get
I still
blasted.
have concerns about the sacrifice core.
Right. Though the core he gave Dina was fake, Hartman might have left a trick up his sleeve and hid the real one.
Let's split up in this manner.
Then
We're
let's split up.
cooked. Hide behind the desk. Oh boy.
Esteemed guests,
You
is
got
the
the-
catering at the Ravenlock family banquet not to your satisfaction?
Man, I got that gun out, bro. You got the Galati revolver 6-shot 9,000.
So much so that these two distinguished guests felt the need to come to my humble office to scavenge for food. Don't want to come out? Well, after all, you don't have long left. Burton, that greedy idiot, fell for the mayor's trap. But I never expected that he would bring you into my territory.
That's true. We got one undercover
I
in a terrible
suppose I
way.
should thank him. Otherwise,
You recognize us.
I would have had to go to great lengths to eliminate you.
Would you?
Vivian,
Just send a shooter to the store on 6th
give
Street.
Hugo my regards. Tell him I shall be taking the wealth and power of the Ravenlock family for myself.
Who's gonna come in and save us now? Clink of metal with a familiar voice. Who could it be?
Bullet. How?
Motherfucker caught the bullet.
Dear uncle.
Oh my god, I thought he was dead.
So distant with one another.
Rap album cover.
You can just tell me what you want to say directly.
I do like Hugo's voice acting.
Impossible! You're...
Uncle, you must know a Ravenlock will never stop until they get what they want. Did you really think I would be defeated so soon? When I have yet to trample you into the dirt.
For real. I won't die until you're dead.
Bastard! You only know how to resort to these petty tricks!
I'm taking all the bullets out my gun.
Petty tricks? Perhaps you'd like to know what I managed to accomplish using this faked death of mine. My dear uncle.
What did he accomplish? And now we know what the fuck Hugo has been doing for the last 20 years.
Faking my own death. Hope it's all worth the theatrics in the end.
Is that motherfucking Lyco?
It was just to keep Hartman off my back, but maybe I went a little overboard. The manager must be pretty shaken up. I should apologize at some point.
Hey, Jesus, like, hey. The second time to this video. Mr. Lyco.
You're taking longer to rest than I expected.
Oh, yeah, it was a fucking,
Lyco.
something pack.
You think too highly of my physical capabilities.
Squib? Squib. Yeah, squib.
Thank you for your cooperation. I must say, if nothing else, at least your acting skills have improved. Why do you look so angry? You should be happy. We pulled that off together with flawless teamwork and managed to fool
everybody.
Drop your foolish facade.
I'm glad you still remember the code we set all those years ago. And thank you for ensuring your sleight of hand didn't deteriorate. Oh, right. I should also thank the blood bag hidden in my clothes and our other props. Do you remember when we last used this trick? It was probably ages ago.
Sometimes I really don't understand you. Have you never thought about what the consequences would be if I didn't understand your code? If I decided against helping you? Or if I just couldn't control my strength properly?
You'd understand it. Of course. If things really did go awry...
That's about trusting your partner.
Alternative plans. You wouldn't be so arrogant as to think I'd bet everything on you, would you?
Real.
You're insane.
No, I'm flattered.
So what exactly is the purpose behind all this? Surely after going to such great lengths to erase your own existence, you don't just plan to hide here and reminisce about the past with me. Don't try to brush this off. I've already helped you enact your plan. Tell me the truth.
Don't get your tail in a twist. I have more plans that require your assistance, so naturally I would not hide anything from you. Simply put, as things stand, whether as Hugo Vlad or as Mockingbird, I am doomed to die.
Seems you've made quite a few enemies.
As a member of the Ravenlock family,
Say doomed to die. That's how
negotiated with
humanity
Edmund
works.
and managed to obtain resources from Tops for my future plans. I also confirmed what attitude they held toward your master, the Mayflower family. Meanwhile,
Not a good one.
I used my identity in Mockingbird to strike a deal with Hartman and gather information on their collaboration with the remnants of the Exaltists. That's where I got my intel on what Bringer left. Oh, by the way, the crime declaration letter that your dear mayor received, that was also sent by yours truly.
Jesus, this dude just planned out the
He's
whole fucking last 2
probably
acts.
figured that out by now, right? Though I'm not sure if he told you.
The mayor learned about the sacrifice attacks through his own means, but lacked an opportunity to take action. That warning letter was precisely what he needed.
Well, yeah.
You aren't hopeless yet. How delightful. In short, I'm more well-informed than your lot because I get around. Dealing
Damn.
with all these
What do you mean you get
different
around, boy?
important figures.
Pretty boy.
But of course, it comes at a cost. It's only fair. After all, you can't hide the smoke from a wildfire. Rather than trying to carefully tame it and risk setting yourself alight, it's better to let it burn free.
When I helped you put on your little act, killing you in front of everyone, you left the sacrifice core to Hartman. That was intentional too, then?
Fake core?
Oh, yes. And it worked like a charm, didn't it? Now no one cares for me anymore, and all eyes are on Hartman. A perfect situation for keeping the Ravenlock family in check while dealing a cutting blow to the Exaltists behind them. Another crucial point is Vivian and Phaethon. I must sever any ties they have with me or Mockingbird.
What's that?
Although I feel bad for Phaethon about what happened, but it had to be done.
Of course.
That's the only way they would be safe.
Okay.
Allowing the plan to continue.
I noticed that you never turned your blade toward Master Proxy. So, those words you said back then were also...
I will bloody my hands. I will carry the weight of my sins. I will become the Abyss.
Damn.
Obviously,
This dude could be
it
against
was
it.
all an act.
Stop making stupid jokes like
My
that.
acting has always been impeccable, as you know.
Hugo, you're taking such a tremendous risk. Why?
Would you believe me
Get
if
the
I
job
said
done.
it's for justice? But unfortunately, it's not. I want revenge on the Ravenlock family. And I will make sure that despicable excuse for a human being, Hartman, suffers a slow, torturous end. Of course. I also promised Vivian that I would help her investigate the whole thing with the Exaltists. That's all.
A promise and a goal.
You don't look too good. Is it your wounds?
No. This is the first problem I plan to resolve. Lycon, do you have a place that is sufficiently discreet, quiet, and can take a lot of damage?
But these are the places I can see there's just not legit. Put some rope. Ties himself up. Did he inject himself with the sacrifice?
What exactly are you doing?
Nah, bro. Artist gonna go crazy with this one.
Don't look at me like that. If I didn't have to do this, I wouldn't. Hartman recently obtained a bizarre substance, most likely from those crazy Exaltists. After use, it allows control of the victim's mind. To some extent.
You were dosed with it.
To be more precise, Lycon, I deliberately allowed Hartman to put this drug in my cup to facilitate our previous collaboration.
How to get this out of your system, son? I can buy this suit. Maybe the man's missing. Alright, I'm gonna go to work with them because yeah, drug that red liquid. Glean information. The guitar riff always.
After finding out about it, I quickly found someone to help analyze its composition.
Ooh.
The good
Find these
news
people.
is he gave me a very low dosage. Perhaps because he was afraid I might notice. There's a different medication that can delay its onset, preventing me from actually being under his control. I simply need to put on a show in front of my dear uncle. The bad news is that currently there is no antidote. When I delay those effects, however, they will accumulate and erupt when my body reaches its limit. It may even break my mind. And that's exactly what's happening now. I need to endure those accumulated consequences. So, I will lock myself in this room for however long that takes. I've tied my limbs to prevent me from smashing this place or accidentally hurting myself. Anyway, after you leave, do not open this door, no matter what you hear.
I recommend seeking professional medical assistance.
Why is Lycon super wet?
This
by the way?
is
like water on
advice
it,
I received
Hold on.
from a doctor. Or are you saying you don't believe I can make it? So, I can't. Come find me here at the scheduled time. All you need to do is smile and await my victory.
This dude under the Exaltus
What if I want
curse
to
now.
stop you?
You know you won't succeed. You never have. And you never will. Well, time is short. Let's begin.
I understand. Don't die, you stupid bastard.
Real. That's how you say it. Finally awakens. The ropes bound and become undone. Thankfully, he had injured himself that badly while he was going crazy. And the tire's still up. He's the way house now.
Is this because the side effects haven't worn off yet?
Nah, bro, he's still under this shit. He about to rip motherfuckers apart. Also,
Lycon's late. I'm surprised.
Oh, this can't be good, bro. Why are you on the pier?
Is something wrong with time itself? Looks like someone's over there.
This is what Lycon
Might
put
as
in?
well go ask.
This is the least safe place you could put him on, pocket. Yeah, it's a nice looking lady. It's all your fault. Why were you born with those eyes? Oh, it's Hugo's mother. Going for you, I wouldn't be in this mess. I would have endured for so long. I thought she was a plant. I was so close. You already agreed. You go and beg him to reconsider. Tell him you'll do anything. Tell him to take me back. We won't see you now. You can't go and see him. Mother.
It's all your fault.
She's an elf.
I wish I had never given birth to you.
Badass parents, bro. The woman's face distorted hate as the person before is not her child, but an enemy who destroyed her future. She blames her for all the misfortune related to the child.
Everything will get better if you just die, right?
Wrong.
If you die, he'll come back. We'll have another, more perfect child. One who will inherit the Ravenlock family bloodline. Then I'll be able to escape this pain. So, Hugo, for the sake of Mommy's happiness, just die, okay?
Pair of scissors, tip gleaming in the chilling night. She thrusts a sharp point to Hugo's paler eye. Shoot that son of a bitch with a scissor in the eye. There's something that vanishes that never existed at all.
So, I wasn't awake yet after all.
So his left eye
That's
or his right eye?
because you don't want to wake up again.
Okay, bro.
Who are you?
I am you. Hidden deep within your heart. Your most true self. You want to kill her, don't you?
How are we gonna have a whole inner demon segment? And you fucking put
every time she beat you
the
without
bang boo.
when she tried to gouge out your eyes, when she sold you into that hell, laughing all the while. You wanted to be the one to end.
Don't we have the fucking phantoms of like Hugo, the Phantom Hugo? Why didn't they just use that model? It's red, it's black, it's shadowy. That would have been perfect. What the fuck did they use on Bang Boo?
Why not admit your hatred? As you are, you can hunt her down and make her pay for the living hell of a childhood she made you suffer.
Bro, mommy issues, shout out.
Yes, I hate her. I hate her because she was foolish and shallow, greedy and stupid. I hate her because she doesn't deserve to be a mother. She did everything she could to try and get into the Ravenlock family, believing she could live a life of luxury without having to do anything and never realizing she was a pawn, discarded from the very beginning. So she chose to blame me. Blame me for my heterochromia. Blame me for my very existence. But I won't kill her, because I know it won't change anything. She was incapable of loving me, just as she is incapable of loving herself.
Have you been brainwashed by that dog?
Literally.
Keeping up the act of being some magnanimous and forgiving fool?
Don't compare us. I've simply come to understand love or hate. I make my own choices, and they have nothing to do with anyone else.
I've come to my own.
She sold you to the Ravenlock family for a huge sum of money. She used that money to start a new life.
I don't care.
Without you. While she was indulging herself, you were going through hell in the Ravenlock.
I wonder if he's gonna say that. He's gonna be like, she doesn't matter anymore.
Does it not torment you? Do you not feel the hatred? Do you not want to demand answers? Kill her. Only by killing her can you be truly free.
For a long time, I thought the same way. But now, well, I want to make a different choice.
Stop lying to yourself.
We must be better men.
You never had.
Let's rise above it.
This weak-minded thinking will only lead you to failure. Like before, you'll be nothing but a worm, trampled into the dirt by those so-called elites.
I find that funny that he's like, you've never had a choice. There's a weak-minded thinking will only lead you to failure. It's very ironic in the idea that thinking you only ever had one choice is incredibly weak-minded thinking.
Do you still not get it? This is how the world is, and always has been. Hesitate and you'll be the victim. If you don't grab your knife first, you'll end up being on the other end of the blade.
Well, that's true though. Hesitation gets you killed in the field.
If you want to change anything, you must first become the one who makes the rules. Just like that woman. The only reason she could treat us that way was because we were weak. So listen to me. Find that woman, kill her, and prove to this world your strength. It's what she deserves. Why forgive them? They don't deserve it.
Who said anything about forgiveness?
I'm not.
Exactly.
Them.
Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, there you go.
Or rather, I don't care about them. They don't even matter, at least not yet. You know, perhaps the person I hate the most, the one I truly cannot forgive, has never been someone else, but rather my weak, powerless past self who could do nothing but hide inside a closet and cry.
But it's different now.
I hate myself for having neither the strength nor the courage to resist. I hate myself for begging for so-called familial love, even after being treated so terribly. I hate that despite the pain of my wounds, I still hope to receive the carrot and not the stick. And that means you. Correct.
The inner demon.
So, I forgive you. I forgive myself.
You'll regret this, fool. Your pretty words mean nothing. You will ultimately return here to me.
Hints about of dizziness. He awakens again. Undone at some point. You could take the rest of the damn stuff. The strength of the entire time is above and over. Alright, this time is a real offer.
I see. This is still an illusion.
God, bro. How many times?
I wonder who's going to show up this time.
Now we're gonna get this whole entire fucking backstory. Brother, oh, the fucking sister he killed.
Hugo, let's play hide and seek. I'm already hiding.
Shit.
right? Like you always do.
This is a cool horror game, bro. He would find her, and as he's talking to her, she's gonna snap into like the mutilated corpse. Now that would be some psychological horror, but they're not gonna do that. Chinese people aren't brave enough to do that type of gameplay. Sadly, that's something you can only get from shitty Western indie games.
You're looking in the wrong place. I found an even better hiding spot this time. Harder to find than any place you showed me.
Yeah, hell. In a coffin, 6 feet under.
Hey, Hugo. Do you ever wonder why
You killed me. Where's like the...
I had to die?
There you go, I was gonna say. Where's the demonic voice?
It was because of me.
That's right. It was because of you. It's all your fault.
Where's this bitch actually at though?
If only you didn't exist, I wouldn't have had to suffer.
Very close to true. She would have been suffering had he not existed anyways. Because the way the family was built. He got her out of her suffering. Well, got her out of her suffering is a bit of an exaggeration, but she was always going to suffer.
Still looking in the wrong spot.
So that's not right at all.
I can't believe you still haven't found me after all this time.
See, this is why I never have any problems with psychological shit. I'm able to rationalize everything instantly. Nothing trips me up.
Forgotten about me?
I haven't forgotten.
It's okay. I'll forgive you. I'll still be nice to you, just like before. I was the only one who was ever nice to you, wasn't I?
Yes.
Then tell me, why do good people always suffer?
Because they deserve it.
Why is kindness always punished instead?
No good deed goes unpunished.
Tell me, Hugo, why?
Because the world's cruel and people take advantage. That's
Hugo,
right.
are you lost?
Am I? I was listening to what she said.
You came. I left you a surprise there.
What a cruel bastard. Disgusting bastard. That he doesn't never stay in that house. They should have let him in the first start. Filthy, lonely blood. Curses and incense with super Hugo piercing his skin with frozen knives. Mocking rage always scratches tooth and edge around him. As the opponent reaches speak, goes silent. Rapid heartbeat echoing. Oh my goodness.
I told you that you would eventually return.
Yeah, bro, where the hell else are we gonna go? All these goddamn inner demon segments are crazy. How long?
We meet again.
We got motherfucking Hugo over
my
here.
Friend.
I told you, I am you. The side of you that you've always tried to deny existed.
Of course. I know. This time it's about Serena. Right?
Yes. Your half-sister. And the only child in the Ravenlock family who was kind to you.
The only one you killed.
Unfortunately. It was her kindness that led to her untimely death.
It was my fault.
I don't like the way you blame yourself. Because that means I'm to blame as well. And I don't think I did anything wrong. Your mother sold you to the Ravenlocks.
Oh, so this definitely is okay with.
Father, he saw your talent and wanted to use you to push the other children into competing with each other.
What was his talent?
My brothers and sisters wanted to get rid of me from the moment they first saw me.
In their eyes, a slave. But Serena dared to treat you, a slave, as if you were human. And so, she was fated to die.
They tried to kill me many times, but I was careful, and they did not succeed.
But he killed one.
Killed Serena.
Okay.
Who was weaker, an easier target, and pinned everything on you. Serena died in your place. Those cruel brats thought that by reporting this to Father, they could use it to get rid of you, a rival who threatened their positions. Yet, not only did Father not blame you for the incident, he praised you for it.
In this world, only the ruthless, cruel, and merciless can stand at the top.
Lame. Wouldn't better if he actually killed his sister.
What you managed to live up to, no? You found a perfect opportunity thereafter to catch the ringleader of the group who framed you and almost beat him to death.
Yeah, because always gotta be justified or kinda good. What's my evil, bro?
Oh, you should have seen the expression on your face back then.
Wouldn't better. A man broken by the family. Push the extremes.
And manic with utmost
And trying to fit in kills the only one kind to him.
I don't remember that.
And he realizes it wasn't worth it. See, that would have been that'd be a way better back.
Here you go again, trying to deny your desires. Deep down inside, you've always wondered, asking yourself why these evil people never got the punishment they deserve.
Did you have the Shadow Hugo?
Why the world is so unfair.
Why did they use this model? It's not like this is just 2D art, but they have it in game. They have the dark ones.
Don't you want to rip them to shreds? Just like that day when you beat that boy's face into the dirt until he was barely recognizable. His disgusting blood staining your fists. Recall your exhilaration, your cathartic release of rage, that outpour of hatred. That victory belongs to you. You deserve it.
Those brothers and sisters of mine are all dead. I cannot take revenge against the long deceased.
Shit, they all fucking died already?
They died by Hartman's hand. Dying in the power struggle to become the Ravenlock family's heir, rather than by our scythe. Boring.
Boring. I find it hilariously ironic. Children who would murder their own kin for scraps of power dead at the hand of their uncle who followed their example. Is that not karma?
Certainly is
Power
interesting.
struggles pitting kin against each other, betrayal, suspicion, and hatred between people of the same blood. It's like a curse written into the Ravenlock family's genes. Laughably stupid.
And he's the only one immune to the curse because he's not really a Ravenlock.
Don't forget, my dear, that the same blood flows through your veins.
Yeah, but not really. But I'm built different. Oh, he turns to Hartman.
That's right, my dear nephew. No matter how much you deny it, the blood of the Ravenlock family flows through your veins. Survival of the fittest. Only the strongest deserve to live. Only the strongest deserve to rule. This is the path of success that has led the Ravenlock family to victory countless times. A blessing and a curse etched into your flesh and blood.
Shit, someone almost led this family to ruin. Look at it.
As long as you live, you'll never escape the mark of family. You are destined to one day become someone like me.
The mark
like
of family.
Father.
That's crazy, by the way. Family is a curse now in this world.
Is that fear I sense? I can see you trembling. Why does the Ravenlock bloodline terrify you so?
Why can you see him trembling? Aren't you literally him? Did you feel less trembling?
I won't become like my father. Never.
You won't become a failure like him.
You'll surpass him.
So relax.
Yeah, okay.
Our power eclipses him, and so does our ambition. So, do not deny your own desires. Do not resist your own ambition. This is the talent you were born with. The best gift fate has ever given you. Admit it. Deep within your heart lies a spark, yearning to ignite a raging inferno that will burn everything down. And I am that spark.
In the distance, Hugo awakens in the dark warehouse, roams about. 3 for 3? Oh, you motherfucker.
Never thought I'd be this genuinely thankful to see you.
No, you're still gonna be a nightmare.
Seeing you means this never-ending nightmare is finally over.
What?
Right?
What nightmares you have in life? Oh, the oath and the death of their master. Why did you use me? My eye, these legs, they were all your fault. You know, you are exactly like your father.
I don't want to hear something like that from you.
Well,
you have no idea what that man, my father, is really like.
A person who stops at nothing for their own interests and ambitions. Just like what you're doing right now.
And what do you think I'm doing this for?
All of this was part of your plan. You knew where the Ravenlock family was going to be, so you set Mockingbird's target there. To seek revenge, you plotted to assassinate your own father, but he was too vigilant, and you failed. After almost being assassinated, your father was furious and locked everyone in the hall, but was unable to find the assassin.
And what a coincidence that a hollow disaster just occurred in the vicinity. So he used it to eliminate all the unfamiliar faces there, turning them into victims of the hollow, an easy feat for the Ravenlock family. So, the one who killed innocents was my father, not me.
Not me.
You knew what choice an extremist like him would make, and you used the chaos to once again attempt an assassination. This time you succeeded. You killed your own father at the cost of innocent lives. Admit it, Hugo. You don't care about anyone else. The only thing you care about is your revenge. How is that any different from your father?
Enough. I'm tired.
Honestly, yeah,
I
enough
may
of
hate
this
him
shit.
for betraying me, but he wouldn't say something like that.
What?
You fucked it up,
You
inner demon.
aren't Lycon. You're the other me, hidden deep within my heart.
Hugo takes a deep breath up his eyes like on his god's place. Okay.
I've been waiting for you, my dear.
It seems you've already grown accustomed to this place, even turning the tables on me.
Just as you said, you are me, and I am you. There's no such thing as having an advantage over oneself. We are ultimately one and the same, forever inseparable.
Then you should know what I want to say. When you and Lycon split, you didn't even try to clear up the misunderstanding, didn't deny or argue against what he said. Because you realized that deep down, he was right about you. You just hadn't acted on it yet. Some people live only to bring more suffering into this world.
Oh, like Vivian.
Sometimes, murder is what brings justice back into this world.
For that, I must stain these hands in blood.
That's right. Just like what you said before you faked your death. Were those words really just an act? To slay the dragon, you must first become one with sharp claws, winding
That's not true at all.
and strength enough to destroy anything.
Destroy the dragon. You should be stronger than
the
it.
truth better than anyone. If you hadn't hesitated and instead seized the first opportunity to kill your father, none of what followed would have happened. Innocent civilians wouldn't have died. Your partner wouldn't have lost an eye and both legs trying to save people. And Mockingbird would have never gotten to that point. You can save more people. Save good people. Save more lives than the evil ones you take.
I've spent countless hours in regret over that incident.
So why not submit to your true nature? You want to be the judge, jury, and executioner of this world. And you can.
I wasn't responsible for Father's death. The true mastermind is my uncle, Hartman. His schemes to kill the head of the family were all so he could take control. Mockingbird was simply unlucky enough to get caught up in it. So, for a behemoth like the Ravenlock family, with its roots so deep, a single person's death, regardless of who that person is, wouldn't change anything. Of course, whether it's Tops, the Mayflower family, or even the entire world, it's actually all the same. I refuse to be dragged down by pointless hatred any longer.
Take out the singular target and be done with it.
Idiot. Do you understand the power of hatred? Have we not come this far precisely because of it?
No. You
Or
have.
are
I
you
have.
going to follow Lycon and Jack's twisted logic? Come on. You don't actually trust anyone? Otherwise, why would you hide this whole scheme of faking your death from them? You've built an impenetrable wall around your heart, keeping everyone out. Of course you are right to do so. No one in this world can be trusted. Always. All you'll receive is hatred from your own blood and no love. Suspicion from your companions, and betrayal that comes all too easily. But the most ridiculous thing is that you want them to trust you. You stay silent and long for them to notice your suffering. You yearn for your companion's understanding and trust. Idiot. That's why you are incapable of exploiting them for your own ends. You care about their safety even more than your own. But remember, only the weak need companions. And we are children born from hatred. We are different from them. I will never be like them. And I don't need to be. Come. Let me show you what powers we can wield.
But you are me. And I'll never lose to myself.
Real. Jesus. This man's got some serious mental issues he gotta work out. Took some damn Exaltus ketamine and he got fried. Okay, fuck they had, I guess. Why did they use this model the entire time? I don't understand why they didn't do it. Holy shit, his evil form's got the hat. Okay, when an EX special attack is used or ultimate or a stunned enemy, the totalize effect is triggered. The effect really increases the skill's damage multiplier based on the enemy's sustained remaining stun duration. After treating totalize, the enemy will immediately recover from stun and regain a daze when affected.
Think about all the injustice you've suffered. If you choose to forgive, you're betraying yourself. You know that.
Letting you consume me would be the real betrayal to myself.
God, this dude's combat is... I don't know what to do. The flashiness fits the combat very nicely.
I have you now!
Damn. I got hit by that one.
You're just afraid
yeah, okay.
to admit it.
Someone make a Hugo Ruby man.
Beg for mercy.
After they got the sight. He fires off it too.
You're too scared to face your true self. What you truly
And if you do it though, I had your E ready. I can't do that, you know, but I probably could actually just parry. You do like a super parry. Time slow dilation.
out of my way.
Damn.
Let order and madness dance.
I'm gonna shatter that motherfucker.
Trying to kill me. You think you can just get rid of me? Without me, you are nothing.
No.
For what it's worth, thank you. Don't be afraid. You and I are inseparable. You're part of me, just as I am part of you.
Fancy words won't change anything.
Neither will listening to yours, or accepting yours.
No. It's not just platitudes. I finally understand now. Some pain only fades when it's seen. When it's accepted.
This is the most liberal realization of that.
So I won't fight you anymore. I won't hate myself anymore. Weakness, hatred, malice, strength, forgiveness. justice.
They're all part of it. It's what makes Hugo Vlad. Okay, Jesus, bro.
Hugo, it's time.
You still alive in there, nigga? You been having day tripping.
Hugo, you.
How are you scarred up?
Did I
huh?
scare you? I made it through. I won. No praise for me, my dearest partner.
And you got a pat on the shoulder. Good job, nigga. You ever a pat on the ass, only one kiss. Was it playback card that said that?
This is just like what I saw in my dream.
Yeah, except the sun wasn't out there, bro.
Ah, my former partner.
Former partner, bro.
You're still as punctual as ever.
You got a pocket watch
Are
or
you sure you are fully recovered?
Hell no.
How about we fight? And I'll show you how recovered I am.
Okay, dickhead.
I refuse to fight someone who is in need of medical attention.
Damn, but didn't think he Capitano. Like a false sign for him, but eventually he hands over a coin. No one looking at the package. It's not a coin, but a familiar chocolate.
How thoughtful. I'm touched. Or perhaps is this simply part of Victoria Housekeeping's professional care?
Nah, okay, dickhead, bro.
I'd rather you not starve to death.
Damn, he ate the coin. Damn, he ate that thing whole, bro.
Not to your liking. I'm fairly certain this is the same kind as before.
It's melted.
No. I've just gone too long without food. It feels a bit uncomfortable. Either way, thank you.
Now tell me, what exactly happened in the warehouse?
Just going a bit crazy from... you know what? Were you expecting anything else?
Honestly, thought you turned ethereal.
I did have a very long dream.
That can't happen outside the hallway.
A dream about many things from the past. If I had to put it into words, it would be like giving myself psychological therapy. You seem like you could benefit from some too. How about it? Want to book a session with me? Trust me, I'm a pro.
Yeah, bro.
Seems you really have recovered.
Motherfucker took 18
Well,
Benadryls in that
course.
thing and locked himself in a room.
I'm feeling pretty great right now. Like I could argue with you all day on every petty detail of who exactly was in the wrong back then.
I wanted to ask, what you said about Mockingbird before, when you faked your death, was that part of the act?
Damn, bro, you just like the damn ghost in my head.
You mean the part about how Mockingbird has never really changed anything or saved anyone? I didn't expect you to still be so hung up on this. Interesting. After all, it was you who chose to betray Mockingbird. To betray me.
Just as I said before, I never considered Mockingbird a failure. Perhaps Mockingbird deviated from its origins, but it has its value. You shouldn't reject the things you've done. Or Mockingbird.
I have contemplated this before. Yes. Mockingbird has helped some people and has genuinely managed to cause trouble. For those who abuse their positions of power for evil. Yet those in high positions still possess immense resources, and the people we helped remain destitute and suffering, willing to become slaves to those in power for scraps. But just as you said, even if what we did was childishly idealistic and flawed, as little as we actually achieved, even the slightest change is by no means meaningless.
Yeah, because literally,
nothing
by definition, it
holds
has
more
meaning.
value to me than Mockingbird.
Ugh.
All right, let's catch up later.
Yeah, we still got to finish up
I
this damn
still have
quest.
things to do and need to wrap up my plan.
Real.
I thought you would rest up first.
Now we got more shit to
As
do.
much as I would prefer that. My dear uncle and the Exaltus fanatics likely would not give me such an opportunity.
So you're not gonna get
If
it.
all has gone to plan, the fish will have taken the bait already. And if everything goes very well, I'll soon have solid evidence of the Ravenlock family's crimes. Well then, thank you for your assistance, former partner. Let's part ways here.
Let's snap back to us standing in that manner.
Lycon, surely you don't think that because I just recovered, I'm too weak to deal with those useless fools.
Hartman's actions will disturb the safety of New Eridu. As I serve the mayor, I should intervene.
Always an excuse.
Very well, whatever. Let's go. And don't slow me down.
And let's snap back to where we were. Before that, don't you have something to tell me? What do you mean? Don't play coy with me. I know you're not spilling the whole plan. So you kick things off by approaching Edmund from the top's big shots. How did you manage to sweet talk? I'm a bit of an intelligent child, but I still have that Ravenlock blood in my veins. Funnily enough, Lord Edmund thinks direct lineage is way more noble than side branches, which is absolutely laughable. So I played his arrogance to my advantage. And let's be real, I had some juicy intel to swap with those high rollers, but that's Mockingbird's secret, so I can't let any outsiders in on it. Was the sacrifice core from the mayor's lab your handiwork too? You could say that. The security there is no joke. So I had to leverage Tops for some extra intel. After all, as you know, they've got plenty of moles planted next to your mayor. And it was you who threw the sacrifice core up for auction to load the Exaltus. You knew they'd all be all over it? Yep, I embedded the sacrifice core right into the row of heroes. It actually managed to... It actually matched pretty nicely, don't you think? Classic you. I heard that after the auction, they found a stash of counterfeit Denny's. That's why we had the money we could take. Feel free to take any wild guesses. But honest, I think those Denny's would rather be out in the wild than sitting in some hoity-toity accounts. Then you found Hartman and talked him into a partnership, getting your hands on more intel than the sacrifice and the Exaltus. I'm just laying it all out, like they're explaining everything clear-cut in your eye. After that, you shot that crime warning letter to the mayor, giving the city a legit reason to spring into action. Yep, that was spot on. Look at you, a real genius over here. In the end, you faked your own death to pull yourself out of the mess, and you used the whole show to redirect everyone's attention to Hartman and the Ravenlocks, keeping the Exaltus on their toes. Hold on a second. If that's all there is, why did you let Hartman slip you the drug? I mean, you'd have a way to dodge that kind of thing. Like, I've got something I've been keeping under wraps. Actually, I've teamed up with your beloved mayor. What? When it comes to stopping Exaltus, the mayor and I are on the same wavelength, so we can totally collaborate. What you should be wondering is why he didn't clue you in on this. The mayor must have his reasons. If you can convince yourself on that, more power to you. Just now, if you ever want to swing back to Mockingbird, you can always come beg me. I'll make sure to turn you down gracefully. Alright, enough chit-chat. We've got bigger things to deal with. And I'm back to the damn manor where this dude's got a 6-shot revolver at us. With no bullets in it.
I'm sure you've heard about the missing workers from companies under the Ravenlock family, too.
Jesus, we're not going back to the manor yet, but come on.
Those are Ravenlock's men. The workers with them are the victims who were tricked into going into the Hollow.
Come on, let's get them out of here.
Get them out of here, but we're killing these people to death.
Allow me to reach your soul.
Only for Master Proxy.
Ball up. Welcome back, miners. Get the hell out of here. Thank goodness, someone's gonna save us. Thank you. You're welcome. So, could you tell us what those Ravenlocks did to you before they ran off? They're a bunch of liars. They tricked us into the hollow. They said that they had a job with high pay for us. Yeah, tricks in the hollow. Yeah, when they showed us the true colors, they lied and shipped us off somewhere. They didn't make you take any weird medicine, did they? Medicine? No, but it wasn't just they tricked us. I learned it went that way. I see. Here, take this carrot. There's an exit nearby. You should get out of here as soon as possible. I can't thank you enough. Let's go, Hugo. We must save the rest of them. You sure are eager to name drop me in front of these people who could expose us.
Bunch of nobodies. Annoying as hell. Kill them!
You're welcome to try.
Like anytime these two idiots are getting close enough, I'm gonna try to kill him. That guy's got totalized. I do like that he's totalized. It's funny that Lycon is stunner. He's gonna do something like this, and he's gonna swap here, and then use that instead.
Let the party begin.
Interesting. So you want him to do a finishing move on these guys.
More workers here. And...
Who are you? Your saviors. Thank you. Thank you. I had a bad feeling about the group from the start. I should have ignored my gut instinct. Did those Ravenlocks do anything to you? Anything? Well, we weren't doing what we were told and they tied us up. Nothing else? Good. Alright, there was another batch of workers ahead. They tried to be on the roof. Don't worry, I'll handle it. You should get out of here as soon as we can. Let us continue.
Is Hartman behind this, too?
Of course. He threw them into the hollow like offerings for the Exaltists.
The Heartless Hollow. Holy shit, mercenaries.
There's more over there. Let's hurry.
It's different this time. Don't rush in. Let's listen in on what they're saying first. I still need more direct evidence to ensure the plan is absolutely foolproof.
The compensation you promised. It's all real, right?
Well, you go, you're in a hollow
All we
surrounded
have
by
to
dudes
do
at
is
gunpoint.
follow you into the hollow for
You're
some
lucky
simple
your
tasks,
asshole's still
and
intact.
you'll give us a huge sum of dennies. It sounds real suspicious.
Shut your trap. You keep yapping and asking questions. If this is all so suspicious, why were you so eager to sign up for it?
Because I don't have a choice. My daughter was previously caught in the hollow disaster and suffered severe corruption. The treatment costs have completely drained our family's savings. So that's why...
It's the same for me. A serious illness at a senior age. I need the money.
Who would risk taking a job like this unless they were desperate? I'll do it. No matter how suspicious.
No matter how
As long
suspicious.
as I can get paid, I'll do anything. Even risk my life.
Oh, that's exactly what you're doing.
Wait, you people from the Ravenlock family, you're part of a big company in Tops. You wouldn't go back on your word, right?
Don't worry, you'll get every denny you were promised. But before we start, you all need to take this medicine first.
I mean, Vivian did say they did pay out the settlements to the families, so it's not like they're not getting the money. The fierce man pulls out a bunch of white pills and gives them each worker. The Ravenlock family passes doubtful or leads in a whisper.
Bro, should we really be doing this already?
These workers keep talking. We're wasting time like this. And the sooner they take it, the sooner it'll be over. Consider it an early release for them.
What? You didn't say anything about having to take pills before.
Look, this is good stuff, all right? It'll increase your ether aptitude. There's tons of people who'd kill for something like this.
Exactly! You'll be working in the hollow for several hours. This is essential medication. You have to take it before we continue. If you refuse, then you can forget about the job. Of course, you won't receive the compensation either.
Lycon, what are you doing?
Rescuing those workers, of course. There's clearly something off about those pills. We can't let them take them.
Now is not the right time. As I said, we need more evidence to ensure the plan works.
And as I said many years ago, you can't exploit innocence to achieve your goal.
So that's how you see it.
If that's not what you want me to think, then explain everything to me.
All right. It's a little complicated, but simply put, these workers will be fine. Of course, it's your choice to trust me or not. But if you try to rush in, I will stop you.
I trust you.
Meanwhile, the workers also made this except the talkative worker. Really catching everything you left out aside.
All right. That's the evidence. Now we can go and beat them into the ground as much as you want.
Don't forget, you owe me an explanation. Also, don't overdo it and kill them. Even if they're the worst of the Ravenlock family.
All right, Your Holiness, Saint Lycon.
Why'd I kill
Who the
him?
hell are you?
Who the hell are you?
Why don't you take a guess?
We're the ones here to stop you.
Order and madness death. To be honest, I think I prefer the way you used to fight.
Like a madman in the house.
You had a lot more aggression.
I've merely learned to control my strength.
Repent!
When I need to be aggressive, I will be.
Allow me to repeat. Can't remember the last time we worked this well as a team.
I like the Epilogue deal too. To defeat the Ravenlock family members. The two.
God damn it! Who the hell are you? How dare you mess with the Ravenlock family?
We are Ravenlock.
Ravenlock. Savor the name while you can, for it will soon cease to exist.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means exactly what I said. I think this might be good for you. Sever your ties while you can. You still have a chance to walk your own path.
The family's honor comes above all else.
Is that really what you think? I saw the compassion on your face just now. You're not from the main family, right? That's why you were assigned to these trivial tasks. But in reality, there's no need for you to keep playing this boring game for them.
I don't have a choice. From the moment I was born into the Ravenlock family,
You always have a choice, if you're willing to act.
True.
All right. Let's end the small talk here.
Damn, we cracked this shit.
Don't worry, Lycon. I didn't hit them too hard, just enough to keep them quiet.
How's that? My acting's pretty good, right?
As always, a certain someone should take some lessons from you.
Bro, look at that, bro.
I'll leave the rest to you.
I wasn't right at all.
Okie dokie.
Mockingbird has eyes and ears everywhere.
Okay, now can you tell me exactly what's going on here?
We need to get the pills.
As you can see, that worker just now was actually an informant of mine. The pills were swapped out with vitamin tablets. Outside of this batch, some workers have already taken the actual substance Hartman has. But rest assured, the antidote for it is already in development. I found the best in the field to help, and with the data I collected before, we should have results soon.
I wanted to ask. The reason you decided to lock yourself in a room and endure the effects of the drug, besides getting evidence, It was also to collect data on this drug in order to create an antidote, correct?
Who else to suggest yourself?
You're
Did
not
you bet yourself?
completely beyond hope.
I thought you were just being stubborn.
Sometimes I wonder if you know me at all.
Then, I have one last question. Why did you never tell me any of this back then?
Can't trust.
The truth is, I heard everything. That entire conversation between you and Jack. Before he passed away in that small attic. When Jack called you aside and gave you those warnings.
When he told me you might go down the wrong path?
That's right.
You never said anything.
Why would I?
What would I even do? Scream and rage over your suspicions, or get on my knees and beg for you to trust me? You know there's no way I'd allow myself to do such a thing. Besides, back then, even I was confused about myself.
Jack, he...
It's all in the past. You don't need to explain anything to me. Enough. We should get going. If we're going to reminisce over the past, we should find a more suitable location. Lycon? That incident back then.
Gay ass niggas, bro. Like these like matte painting backgrounds. None of the backgrounds really usually. The backgrounds are different than they usually look.
It was a scheme Hartman devised to take over the family. It was Hartman who killed my father, too. I only discovered the truth long after the fact. I did indeed attack my father, and I thought he was dead. But he wasn't. I couldn't kill him. And even before that, if I hadn't hesitated, none of what followed would have happened. Even now, I still think they deserve death. But I no longer care to personally deliver that fate. They're beneath me. And I have more important things to do.
You...
I know we may never agree on that point, Lycon. I once wanted to fight against those ugly truths that defined me, but I discovered that the more I rejected them, the more painful it became. So, I could only accept that crazed, hateful, and malicious side of myself. As long as I know I will never become like my father, like Hartman. That is enough for me.
That is good enough.
You've changed.
You'll never be a demon.
But I think that might be a good thing.
Don't patronize me. You've changed a lot too, compared to before. I still disagree with Jack's words, and I won't forgive your betrayal. I will walk the path I believe is right, even if I must tread over thorns and through the mud. But I will also allow you to walk your own path, Lycon.
Should I say thank you?
You're welcome. Come to think of it, we haven't talked about your legs and eye.
It was just an accident, not your fault.
Well, you find the lore about why he lost his shit.
I'm doing well now. I hope you are too. On the contrary, perhaps I should be the one apologizing. I misjudged you. I used to think you wanted power, that everything you did was for your own ambitions. I thought you wanted the power to pass judgment on all in this world, like a god.
I am a god.
Okay.
I am my own god. Or you could say that in this world, everyone is their own god. There are many things that we are powerless to change. But there are also many choices we can make. just as I said before. I am the only one who can kill me or save me.
I'm glad you think that way.
Let's go. I still have one last thing to do.
Yeah.
To witness the end of Ravenlock.
Yeah, bro. We still got that Belle with fucking Vivian sitting there for like 45 minutes. Thumbs up their asses when this dude has been like staring at Hugo recount the entire fucking process.
You really think you can take my place if I die?
Nigga told all that
Never,
stuff.
you filthy bastard! Your little tricks mean
Does this
nothing.
house have security? Couldn't you press the button
As
somewhere?
long as the Ravenlock family stands, I can still get back on my feet.
Just kill this dude already.
You still don't get it, do you? This was never about avenging my father. And I don't care about taking your place.
That's a coin arrow.
I
That's what
didn't
I'm
come
gonna
this far just to kill you. That'd be pathetic. Right on cue. Why don't you take a look at this, Uncle?
Uncle.
On behalf of TOPS, I'd like to clarify that we had no involvement in the Ravenlock family's actions. TOPS is officially terminating all partnerships with the Ravenlock family, effective immediately. We will have no further affiliation with them.
Are you crazy? What the hell do you get out of ruining the Ravenlocks? You want to be a petty thief forever?
Thief?
Petty also.
Oh, Uncle. Allow me to reintroduce
It's still a
myself.
high value shit.
I'm the name people whisper about. The one who robs the rich and gives to the poor. I'm the master con artist who can fool anyone, anytime. I'm the leader of Mockingbird. The one who turns every headline into my own stage. I have friends who'd catch me if I fall, partners who'd shed tears for me, and allies who always have my back.
This may think he a nigga.
I am Hugo Vlad. You're the one who needs the Ravenlock name. I never did.
He abandoned it and built himself
You
up.
ungrateful bastard! You should have never been born.
You flatter me. Same goes for you, Uncle.
Probably got bodied by his fucking nephew. Wait for like him to run.
You've done well, Vivian.
How's he not consider a hit squad in our damn store?
You had better give me an explanation.
And here I thought this would be a touching reunion. What's with all the anger?
Yeah, I died. You
Hugo,
died to death.
I'm a member of Mockingbird too, and I mourned your death.
Listen, Vivian. I don't want you or the people you cherish to get caught up in danger because of me. I've always been selfish, so I don't hesitate to use you all as variables in my plan.
Whether you know it or not.
But it is because I am selfish that I also don't want my failures to affect my treasured companions.
Man, I already rehearsed this speech.
In any case, if you were in the same position, would you not make the same decisions?
Nah, I probably don't.
Lycon's taking care of everything outside. We should go.
I don't really don't.
Also,
Camille and
Belle,
Dina.
thank you.
We got.
And
we got 2
I'm
hours
sorry
left?
for the
Oh,
whole
shit.
act where I threatened you. It was the only way for Hartman to drop his guard against you and leave you be. I, Hugo Vlad, am forever indebted to you.
I'm sure. Turn to the videos.
Master Proxy, although it is late, there is some important intel that I must give you now.
What's that? You knew about everything? No, I found out after.
So, Lycon, you knew about Hugo's plan to fake his death?
I was simply playing along. After all, I could not determine whether Hugo's plan would pose a threat to you. You are a student of the mayor's late friend, and I am obligated to protect you.
You still have that habit of finding awkward excuses when you're embarrassed.
Mr. Hugo Vlad, if you have any important intelligence to share, please do so with haste. I need to return to rest before midnight.
Yeah, but I've been running around all fucking day is what he does say.
You two sure are close.
For the sake of a certain old fossil's sleep schedule, I'll keep it brief.
For real.
I learned from Camille that Dina intends to embed the sacrifice core into the sacrifice. Apparently, it will make the sacrifice much stronger.
Well, I'd imagine
Sacrifices
so.
created this way will not retain their minds and will indiscriminately attack all living beings, including their creator. So the Exaltists don't do this. It would bring them no benefit. But Dina's concoction can control people's minds. If a person takes the pill and is injected with the serum Landon left behind, the sacrifice would be under its creator's control.
So she's like a super
Although the dormant sacrifice has been
mind
destroyed,
control sacrifice.
Dina found a batch of that serum her father created and wants to create new sacrifices.
Okay. So now she's gonna make new sacrifice, put the core in it. Well, who's the real core though?
Never mind the sacrifice. Hartman's sacrifice core is a fake. We don't know where the real one's gone.
The real core has always been here.
Here? In Lord Phaethon's video store?
No, with me.
Vivian, do you remember when I suggested you give that collectible to our dear proxy?
I remember. But that was just an ordinary pendant. And I've met the person who submitted it. She has absolutely no connection to the Exaltists.
How about our dear proxy take out that pendant so we can take a look?
Pendant? The sacrifice. So we've had it the entire time. So we really did need to go after all of them and expose ourselves to them. Fancy collector. Mysterious sacrifice. Couldn't tell it was hollow. I think it looked like it would be rattling around in that mess.
I'll take your surprised expressions as a compliment for my little trick. I will hand over this core to the mayor as agreed, since he fulfilled his promise to protect Vivian and the manager while I was pretending to be dead.
Core back.
I won't go back on my promises.
No wonder the mayor would promote rhetoric favorable to Mockingbird. I can't believe I thought he was actually being sincere.
Oh, he wouldn't be sincere. He's one of the rich of the city. These dudes promote disorder.
Since we have the sacrifice core, all we have to do now is stop Dina from using innocent people to make more sacrifices.
We just don't know what the mayor's
we
angle
need to
is.
destroy the last batch of Landon's serum.
Hopefully with no options left, Dina will give up her obsession.
All right, that's the important stuff. I'm going to go and confirm where Landon's serum's been stashed. I'll contact you again once I have something.
Oh, boy, that was a long exposition, but that was probably at the end, like the last chapter. What's wrong, Lyco? Weren't you in a rush to get back and rest? You act like you're gonna turn into a werewolf after midnight or something. How are you feeling now? Relax, I'm not kicking the bucket just yet. But you look a bit more run down than before. Just getting over something nasty, that's all. Risking your neck like that wasn't exactly smart. Maybe you should have been... Lycon, remember what I said that I faked my death? For a permanent and absolute victory, we must ensure the pain of cutting away rotten flesh, and preserve through the darkest hour before the dawn. Not wrong, sure, but it was arrogant enough. Instead of paying God and picking who lives or dies, I'd rather just do what I can do. Because at the end of the day, a person who can shape their own destiny, nothing more. You've really come a long way. Well, I appreciate the compliment. Hugo, you got a lot of explaining to do. No more secrets. I will. I'll lay it all out. Promise. After a little chat, like on Hugo and Vivian said their goodbye, Ted got back in your room and dribbled to sleep. Bell, Hugo sent a message earlier. There's new progress on the sacrifice situation. Got a large batch of a new sacrifice. It was to Once this will be their guide. He, Vivian, and Lycan will be heading to the Hollow with us to destroy the serum. And we'll use the HDD system design to head into the Hollow with you. Tell me when you're ready. Bring EOS with you. This is it. The final act, bro. I said this quest is only 2 hours, and usually there's 4. There's a bit more we gotta do. Not a lot of interesting segments to like clip out in this one. Dear manager, having 2 Lord Phaethons leading the way for me. I might be the luckiest person alive. We'll be counting on you two, as according to my intel, this is quite a large batch of serum. Well, I guess it's at the end. Dinah didn't want to put all the serum in one place, so we may need to split up. Just to be safe, we'll be counting on both of you to guide us. Once you're both ready, let's head into the Hollow. Okay. Let's ball out. At least they give you so many moments that confirm that you what you want to do. Like you're going to go to the next step and the next step and the next step. Holy shit, it's Vivian.
Landon's stash should be somewhere nearby.
Shit.
Say no more. I did some digging. Some of the missing workers were brought here too. Dina's getting ready to make her move.
Don't worry, we'll clear them out.
In position.
They're trying to destroy the goods! Stop them!
We need to take care of the guards first.
Hello? Oh, damn it, if I can trigger it. I'm hoping to not trigger it, like it's just easy. They have ghost phantom up here.
At your service. Some of the serum is stored in this
How could
warehouse.
you just fly, bro? That's it?
You're not taking anything from here!
It's not taking anything, it's really big, bro.
Hugo, get the guards first.
In her state, she could, attack off field. Is that the all? I can't remember.
In position. You just stepped into your own grave!
Fools.
Don't know why that dude. That's Cycus is a cool guy.
Heart of Mockingbird too.
Good one. Let me stop. I like that. It's like super break.
Don't you know? Take my frustrating little kick.
Prepare to meet this one. The end is nigh.
Okay.
More of Landon's serum survives than expected.
I thought it was just a little bit left. Motherfucker got a whole
Since they're
batch.
still here, it means Dina hasn't executed the final step of her plan.
Oh, we're fucking it up.
There's
That's what
likely
she-
a lot more stashed around here, and we have yet to locate the missing people. Our actions here won't go unnoticed. Perhaps they're making plans to deal with us on their side.
Well, let's launch our
With
assault.
Landon and Dina's concoctions combined, she may be capable of creating a sacrifice that obeys her. If it comes to that, this will get far more troublesome.
How about splitting up to clear everything out, even though she's gonna have... Someone's gonna
How
inject
about
it.
we split up? Hugo and Lycan will destroy what remains of the substance around here, and Vivian and I will go search elsewhere.
Very well. Let's go with your plan. But be careful if you encounter Dina and her people. According to Camille, she's absolutely obsessed with completing her father's dying wish.
We know that part. We saw
Who
it
knows
firsthand.
what she may try. Let's part ways here for now. And perhaps the other manager could use EOS to guide us.
Sure. I've been feeling better these past few days, so just follow me.
Were you not feeling better?
It's only now that I realize how fortunate we are to have two Lord Phaethons.
Although, I feel like our work's doubled. In the past, Belle and I would only ever work on the same route.
Greater power means more responsibility.
Real.
And in any case, I'm sure the mayor would be able to provide double compensation. He's a very generous person, after all. Right, Lycon?
I will request additional compensation from the mayor.
Oh, nice.
Compensation is just one aspect. It's one thing with Belle being in the Hollow in person, but now with us working on separate routes, I can't help but worry even more for her safety.
Yeah.
Oh, but I trust in your abilities. I'm just not quite used to this.
Yeah, Proxy's operating two separate fields. Wait until they have Fairy take over EOS, and you have 3 proxies at once, bro. Both proxies in the Hollow. Even sense behind the scenes. She sends a tear and gives at one of them. She just quickly approaches the area and Lord descends. You recall she shed tears with the Phaethon.
This is the future I saw.
Oh my god. Winged creature.
Lord Phaethon. I'm sorry.
She's gonna hit us with a serum, bro.
This time, I will make sure the future I saw does not come to pass. I don't want to bring you misfortune. That's all I wish for.
Love the scene art. It's a very good outfit. What is this woman gonna do? This crazy
Leave
bitch.
this to me, Lord Phaethon. You better not get my trust away.
We just stack up the corners. No one got much combos running on one character, I feel. Like, I want to say he's gonna die there.
Lord Phaethon, there might be more serum here. Don't touch me.
How dare you steal from Lady Dina!
I'll try to go easy on you. No promises.
That's where she goes. I know it's not her, but she sounds like Nicolata for a second. She says that. So like, an incarnation.
Don't touch me. There are containers by the fissure.
Hey, people. Bye-bye, with the money, let's go. We got this. There were, but they turned to ethereals. Be careful. All ethereals, huh? Every single person captured. Massive horde. Everyone we kill. Zeros can't leave the Hollow. What do they talk about? Like a massive horde of ethereals. You can't leave the Hollow. Even there's a bunch into the Hollow will grow, I guess.
It must have been tough for you to find this place. Vivian, if you had stayed out of it, I wouldn't be so eager to get rid of you.
What's she doing the
Those
Twinkie pose?
people have been taken to safety. You're all out of options.
They're just mere test subjects. So what if they get away?
There will always be people consumed by greed, and therefore, they will come willingly to me.
I don't think they're consumed
In
by greed.
any
I think they're
case.
desperate.
What are a few sacrifices in comparison to the completion of Father's grand ambition? Dina, you deceived those people. They didn't come willingly to you. You tricked them, just like Landon did back then. Deceived? Father gave hope to those who had everything taken from them by the Hollows. Vivian, you once rejoiced at the hope Father offered you, too. Before Father took you
Well, how
in,
can I say that? She
you
was
were
a
no
literal
more
child.
than an omen of disaster that no one wanted. It was Father who gave you shelter and a purpose for existing.
Do you remember the first time you bestowed a blessing under Father's guidance? How did you feel when that person looked at you with adoration and gratefulness? That was the first time you felt hope. Like your existence had a purpose, right? Don't forget that it was Father who, through what you call deception, gave you hope. And you, what have you done? You basked in Father's attention and everyone's adoration, only to destroy everything. Do you think that by leaving the Exaltists, those people will live better lives? Of course not. Those who suffered under the Hollows will only continue on as walking corpses, without the hope Father gave them. Do you really think you're some sort of savior, Vivian? In the end, you're just an ungrateful brat who brings misfortune to those around her. It was you who destroyed everyone's hope.
Wrong.
Not everyone wants to live in false hope, Dina.
That's true.
You say it's because of greed
good.
that people willingly become your sacrifices. Perhaps those people aren't entirely virtuous. But that greed is just wanting to live a better life beyond the Hollows. What you and Landon have done was never about giving people hope, but exploiting it. Stop lying to yourself. Deep down, you know what Landon did was cruel.
No.
Back then, when Landon wanted to inject you with the serum, the fear in your face was as plain as day. I saw it all clearly. If all of this is as righteous as you claim, then why did you make such an expression, Dina?
Don't look at me with such pity! Father did nothing wrong. All of this is to make something of the Hollows other than disaster. That's everyone's only hope.
Dina, it's not too late to stop. Stop living in this lie. You know what would happen if a sacrifice loses control and escapes the Hollow. It's not the Hollows that are to blame for those people's deaths, but the hope you keep talking about. That will cause more despair and claim more lives.
That is merely the necessary sacrifice to accomplish a greater goal.
No one deserves to be a sacrifice.
Your hypocritical magnanimity disgusts me. I can always go and get more test subjects if they've escaped. And I will be able to replicate Father's serum with enough time. With you gone, I'll be able to complete Father's gift to the Creator and fulfill his last wish. Camille, release the failed subjects.
Lady Dina.
Camille, are you going to do what you did before? You keep saying you'll follow the Creator, but it's all lies.
Lady Dina, the Hollows took my family from me. I understand that there's no way to get back what I've lost. It was Lord Landon who told me that the Creator would guide me. One day, Hollows will no longer be disasters. Everyone will be able to survive inside them. I look forward to the day when this hope becomes reality. I watched you grow up,
isn't it?
And I know that you've always looked up to your father. He gives you hope, and I destroyed that hope with my own hands. I know the pain of loss, so I've always felt guilty. I want to atone for the hope I destroyed. But Dina, I don't want to ruin more lives. And I don't want to continue watching you destroy yourself. Vivian is right. Not everyone wants to live in false hope. So, please, stop.
Camille, are you abandoning me too?
I'm not abandoning you. I just don't want to see you go past the point of no return.
The point of no return? I passed that point ages ago.
No, Dina. You can still turn back.
Just like a neutral.
I'll be your way back.
Voice.
Where are you going, Camille?
Yeah, I didn't know she was stacked up. What the fuck?
I made a deal with Hugo and the mayor. If someone needs to take the fall for this, let it be me. I did it. All of it.
I guess she look more. She look like an NPC,
I've been
but she look way
forcing
better here.
Landon's only daughter, Dina, to research how to create sacrifices. I colluded with the Ravenlock family for my own gain. Everything Dina did was under duress. Since I've kept her captive for so long, she doesn't have the skills to survive as an independent member of society. She'll need a caretaker and teacher. Someone who will look after her
She's had like
and educate her.
at least
No! I refuse, Camille! I refuse
15 years of cult programming in her, bro.
Dina, I'm going to
You
dispose
cannot
of those
deprogram
failed
that.
subjects.
She never hit her breaking
allow
point.
it! You'll die! I won't allow it! You can't leave me. I command you! You've always followed my orders, and you will follow them now!
It wasn't your orders that I've been following. My younger sister, who was stolen from me by the Hollows, also had such beautiful red hair. When Landon told me the Creator could bring me hope, you were standing there, right behind him. I was certain, then and there, that this was the hope the Creator had given me. Start over, Dina. You still have so long, so much time. You'll make friends, find people who love you, and make many beautiful memories.
That's not what I want! Camille, you're not allowed to die! I won't allow it! I won't allow it!
Goodbye, Dina. And I'm sorry, Vivian. I'll leave the rest to you.
This cult gets no happy endings whatsoever. About 4 billion of cereals came running out that damn container.
Let's take out these ethereals first. We can't let Camille's efforts go to waste.
I don't know the combat yet. I don't know how to do it. Probably though, they don't actually explain how to play it. If they gave it like, you can use your E to activate your like forward, and they just did not give any other explanation to her combat. I can't remember because she's not up and running. How to actually do that forward set. I know I'm not playing this right. There's a way it feels. She's like, ah.
Let's go after Dina, Lord Phaethon.
I remember her having a way better account. I was like, what the hell was that thing over there? And I was like, spinning. What the hell was that? Damn, well, she just exploded. She died just like that. New engine cutscene. Let's go.
Are you satisfied now, Vivian? You were the one who brought yourself to this point. You're saying this is all my fault. Losing my father, losing Camille.
Well, maybe not your father was your fault,
wish
but everything
you had
else
never
is
come
your
into
fault.
my life.
That's for damn sure.
At first, when Father brought you home, I was happy. There are so many Exaltists, yet Father never allowed me to get too close with any of them. I never had any friends either. But when Father brought you back, he told me to take good care of you, that you were my first friend. I was also so happy the first time you took my place in helping Father select a person to receive the blessing, because it meant you were different from all those other people. You could stay with me. But soon, I grew jealous. You took the attention that should have belonged to me. You even took Father's love from me.
It's only because of my ability that Landon...
I know, but... Vivian, jealousy is something you cannot control. Of course, the same goes for fear and hatred. I was terrified that one day you would look at me and shed tears. I knew if that day ever came, Father would not hesitate to force the blessing upon me. And when that day did come, I hated you for causing my father's death.
This is usually cause your death, but
You knew everything about what happened back then, so why are you still defending Landon? And why didn't you tell me back then? If I had known earlier, maybe I could have found a way.
there was no way.
Because it's the only thing that makes me more special than you, no? It proves I had father's trust. I was more useful to him. Vivian, you said you wandered without a home ever since you were young, hated by anyone you encountered. You were happy to gain recognition from everyone and help father when you were among the Exaltists. But in the end, you discovered you were being used, so you felt betrayed and hurt. Then, what about me? All I ever had was my father. I've never known a life outside of the Exaltists. Ever since I was young, my only purpose was to help father select who was to be blessed. The only purpose I had was my father and the Exaltists.
It sounds like your father was kind of shit.
I've never been taught anything else, Vivian. It is what little value I have and have ever had. In the end, you took even that from me and completely destroyed it. You think you're doing good and fighting evil. You've only managed to affect a small part of your world. But have you ever wondered if maybe that's all there is to my world?
I never wanted to hurt you.
Well, I mean, I hate to say it, but if that's all there is to your world, you can't achieve anything greater. Killing you might be a blessing, because you're quite insignificant and worthless then.
You are also my first friend. And that's why I wanted to save you back then.
Save me? You and Camille all talk about saving me. Why don't you understand? To me, loss is so much more painful than death.
Tina, you can start over.
No, she can't.
Everything Camille did was so you could live on.
She's cooked.
Let's leave the Hollow together. There are so many amazing places in New Eridu. This time, I'll take care of you. I've also met so many amazing people. I'm sure they'll love you too.
We ain't making her playable,
Okay,
bro.
Dina.
She's dying.
Vivian,
No.
I can't forgive you. And I don't want to forgive you. I have nothing left. If what little hatred I do still harbor were taken from me, well, I refuse to be so pitiful. I won't apologize, Vivian.
Isn't it crazy? She's got like lavender eyes and red hair, and Vivian's got red eyes and lavender hair. There you go. I knew that was gonna happen.
I don't want to hate myself, so I can only hate you for killing my father, and hate Camille for leaving me.
That's crazy.
Just the kind of person I am.
Hateful and delusional.
And despicable. I refuse to owe anyone anything. I refuse to feel regret. I won't. Vivian, I will keep hating you. I will take all who are precious to you.
Okay, bro. How her face... She's a child, by the way. How her face... She basically sucked up and they gave her fucking triple D's, but she did not have that, bro.
I will also hate Camille. So I won't do as she wished and start a new life.
Camille gonna die for nothing.
If you had never existed, if I had never, you would be...
Lord Phaethon, please do not interfere. She was my first friend.
And my
I'm
last.
going to bid her farewell.
What is that? Oh, that's what she turned into? That's not even close to what she looked like.
Dina, soon the pain will be over. Lord Phaethon, don't come any closer.
is Hugo White. He's got the ass. That's what they're going to access and fucking okay, she has full stash. I'm very confident about it's plenty of stuff.
Don't really know. Get my dress dirty, little kid.
Behind you!
Bro, how you turn your back on that? Who took this bitch on a fight?
What happened? What the? Vivian!
Belle, don't come near me. This is my own choice.
She just blew the motherfucker away instantly.
I will change the fate I saw.
Vivian!
I just want you to remember me when I looked my best.
Vivian! Vivian, your body!
I'm sorry you had to see me like this, but I don't want to be the one that only brings misfortune anymore.
No, please. No.
It's so warm, and the night is beautiful.
Vivian? No. It can't end like this.
So we do have superpowers. And I thought this game had no fucking magic. Also, why she hit the Family Guy pose when she was dead? It feels like you had a long dream when you saw your teacher again with a familiar smile. It's in the environment your teacher both dissolved into water. Like by a misty curtain.
Belle, you're scaring me. Belle, I'm so glad you're awake.
Oh, what? Super Saiyan.
What happened? I remember Vivian and I... Wait, where's
I
Vivian?
can't believe it.
She injected herself
We're
with
just like the
Landon's serum.
Traveler. We can cure abyssal
Hugo and
corruption.
Lycon brought you out of the hollow. You were in a coma and... I'm so glad you're safe. And you said Vivian used the serum on herself? But she looked fine to me, barring a couple of scratches. Hugo sent a message earlier saying he got her checked over, and she was alright. Can you recall what happened?
Yeah, bro, she was dying, so I bear hugged her and brought her back to life.
The situation was dire, so Vivian used the serum on herself to defeat the ethereals. I saw the crystallization process starting to occur. And then...
Shot her
and I can't
blasting
describe
out and sent that dude
but I
into
think
the
I saw
fucking pillar
something.
immediately.
At the time, all I was thinking about was wanting to remove the crystals from Vivian. I don't even know what I did. But then I passed out, I guess. What happened after that?
When I led Hugo and Lycon there, it was just you and Vivian lying on the ground. We didn't see anything else. Never mind that for now. Belle, do you feel any discomfort?
Just a bit dizzy.
Just a bit dizzy.
For tonight,
Those are pretty
just get
intense
some
scenes
rest.
too. I was expecting that.
Hugo and Vivian said they'll come over tomorrow, so we'll discuss everything then.
Alright.
Okay. Good night then.
Good night.
Lord Phaethon! How are you feeling? No headaches? Leg pains? Heart palpitations? Loss of appetite?
Bitch, you died.
Vivian?
Literally.
I was just so worried. Sorry. Anyway, Lord Phaethon...
She knew she wasn't strong enough to fight it, so she had
so
these
glad you're
injections.
okay. What happened this time was all my fault.
I mean, it was.
You only became an ethereal to defeat Dina. If it weren't for you, neither of us would have made it out alive.
So, what happened? Belle said she saw the crystallization process start, but I didn't see anything through Eos. Hugo, Lycon, did either of you guys see anything strange?
Allow me to explain. Miss Vivian told us what happened after she awoke, and the mayor arranged a full medical checkup for her. Based on the results, Miss Vivian indeed shows mild corruption sequelae. But if the crystallization process had already started, the lingering effects should be far more severe. To be precise, if the process had already reached the point of mass surface crystallization, it should have taken no time at all to become an ethereal. So, the mayor theorizes that it was the etheric energy within Master Proxy's body that affected Vivian's condition and the surrounding etheric particles, causing Vivian's corruption to recede.
How the fuck does that work?
Essentially, corruption is a reaction between the etheric particles inside the body and in the surrounding environment. Therefore, it's not necessarily irreversible.
Okay.
Just that currently our mainstream method of defense is prevention.
So I basically balanced out her energy with ours. Is that what Master Young Shi Feng was talking about?
How come I didn't know I had this ability? How's it even possible for me to influence other people's etheric particles? That makes it sound like I can manipulate etheric energy at will.
With enough
Master
training.
Proxy, you are special.
How?
This is a gift your teacher left you.
How's that possible? I'll tell you both. We're technologically and genetically modified by this damn teacher.
Our teacher? So this has to do with her?
I don't know all the details, so I cannot explain everything to you. My apologies. However, Miss Yixuan might be able to answer some of your questions.
Who?
She will visit you sometime soon, so please feel free to ask her any questions you may have.
Are we basically, if we can
She
live
has
in the
quite
ether,
an
it's an important
eccentric
thing.
personality.
We're like a god of this universe.
If she causes you any inconvenience,
Can I file a complaint?
If she causes trouble, can I file a complaint about her to you?
Master Proxy, you have always been a people person, so I trust you will handle things just fine.
That just makes me more worried.
In any case, the mayor has asked me to give everyone his most sincere gratitude. Unfortunately, the mayor could not come personally, but has promised everyone a favor. Provided it's within his means, he will offer his unconditional assistance once.
Oh, once.
There is no time limit on this favor.
Unconditional, What if I wanted his position as mayor?
If that is what you desire, then the mayor and his subordinates will be first in line to vote for you in the next election. As for the other votes, you'll have to work for them on your own.
Yeah, and we'll give you your support.
But should you assume office, I hope you take full responsibility for handling all day-to-day matters and lead by example. By sheer happenstance, the mayor has provided you with a copy of his current assignment, the City Waste Sorting and Processing proposal.
Old fox.
He knew you'd make that stupid ass joke.
Well, can I request Lord Phaethon's?
The mayor imagined, you might ask. I have prepared all the necessary documents, and the ceremony expenses will be covered by the mayor as a gift. As long as Master Proxy agrees, we can sign and process the documents immediately. But this matter requires mutual consent and cannot involve coercion, confinement, or one party's lack of consciousness.
Stop! I would never do that to Lord Phaethon!
Great, bro. You were paid for an arranged marriage.
At least not today.
As for you, Master Proxies, the mayor has some sense of what you desire. That said, he hopes you might speak with Miss Yixuan first before you decide the timing of that favor.
And you can smell the aroma of noodles in every noodle shop. Your snippets of Uppy's music in your thing, because as time goes on, but always be a friend by your side. No, we're not feeling alright. Gifts from our teacher. How about you? Can you control them? I'm thinking about it. That time Mrs. Yuan, we should investigate her. Let's not talk about that for now. You only just started to feel better, so get some rest. Whatever happens in the future. Shouldn't you? Yeah, you're able to control Aeos, so shouldn't you be able to do this shit too? I feel like that's gonna be like the big divide in the group, the siblings. We saw like when they were standing there with the powers, as a hollow group. One of our siblings is gonna be the villain. Not really control etheric energy. It gets my teacher like that. That doesn't prove that your teacher was focused on fighting damage and hollows of humanity. Mitigate it. Perhaps I can serve as evidence he was innocent. Okay, the fucking Exaltus are trying to stop people from having to suffer the hollows. They're not exactly innocent. I don't feel like I have any special powers. You drift off without notice. That's one ball cock chapter done. New weirdo continues a couple years of sacrifices. Neither daily life nor hidden graces ever cease. The new stories, this horizon are really exciting. One should cherish each passing day. It's present day, blah blah blah. Jesus, bro. I can't believe we're going with the Sauls. Shout out to our teacher giving us a step to godhood. There's more? Oh my goodness, man. Belle, someone call herself Jean, easier for you. She's just like one of those masters of the mystic arts in the movie. Do you know her? She saved us in the hollow. The avoid hunters must ring. Let's get a just need that. That's it. I see. No wonder she has such a unique presence. According to her, we have a good feng shui at 6th Street is geomantically blessed with a good place to live too. Well, that makes sense. Really? Yeah, she looks so serious. So it's like she's just empty family. You weren't here when she came earlier. I asked if she wanted to stay and wait. She said she wanted to take a look around. You could talk to her once you're free. You have time now. You should go find her, man. Hopefully this is not another hour-long quest, man. We're already at 3 hours and 30 minutes. So just a little teaser, right?
I did not expect that such a spiritual entity would exist here. It appears this street is a geomantic gem.
What the fuck are you talking about? It's a dog.
A spiritual entity? His name is Howl, and I guess you could say he's a neighbor of mine. Is there something special about him?
No, I was simply a bit surprised. It's rare to find such an intelligent individual of this breed.
Real. Now that's actually real. Dogs aren't exactly smart.
Even huskies can be really smart. Howl is proof.
You're right. Yet, being overly intelligent comes at a price. It must stay here for prolonged periods of time, parted from its owner and unable to move about freely. Both a blessing and a curse. However, it seems quite happy. We've strayed a bit off topic. Since you're back, let's discuss our partnership.
Usually gets gently pets house.
Nice job. Good air circulation, excellent layout. Very suitable for a business. Your bamboo here are also very energetic. It seems your fortune is good when it comes to wealth.
Didn't expect you to understand feng shui. Thank you
I
for your
wish she
blessings.
does. She's Chinese to the
But
max.
Who exactly are you?
I suppose this is our first official meeting since parting ways in the Hollow. Now that both of you are present, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Yixuan.
a mystic from Yunquei Summit.
Mystic? Yunquei Summit? The fuck are you talking about?
Mystic? Like those people in movies who can tell your fortune and go around blessing people? This is my first time meeting one in real life. But what's Yunquei Summit?
Just an ordinary sect of the mystic arts. Our disciples travel all across New Eridu and sometimes collaborate with authorities. Currently, I'm affiliated with the Hollow Investigative Association. Right now, however, I'm here to discuss a partnership in the name of the Mayflowers.
What kind of partnership? We already got our hand in marriage by one woman.
So, what sort of partnership are we talking about?
I have reviewed the documents provided by the Mayflowers. You previously underwent an implant surgery. After recent adjustments, abnormalities occurred. These abnormalities bear resemblance to the craft practiced by us at Yunquei Summit. If you are willing, I can teach you how to better control your abilities.
Do you also know how to
better control my abilities?
Power?
It sounds great, but there's no such thing as a free lunch. Since you're willing to teach us your craft, Shifu, you must want something in return, right?
That's right. Mayflower will have you join me for some investigations. Looking at my divination results, this will be a complicated and very likely dangerous matter.
Yeah, I think
He's
all
still
2.0.
going over the details, but should have more information for you soon. You can wait until then to decide.
I don't believe it. Let's leave it at that. The weather's nice today. Perfect for going out. I just happen to need a nearby store to collect something. If you're free, how about coming with me? I have a long path ahead of us, so we could take the opportunity to learn over each other or nothing. Sure, why not, Bob? I got another hour I can spare. Name of the square. Let's call it Bayon or Bouillon. I love its store. Matters not. It's been ages since I last came to Jan's corner. Take a look around. Just tell me when you're heading in the square. We can meet there. Huh. Just met her. We're already on a date. This is like how they had Yanagi right before we met, like fully met Section 6, where she was in the video store. And she's all like, yeah, nice place you got here, nigga.
Please help me check my fortune.
Oh, she got a background music, bro. She's got her own theme song over there. She
Doesn't
looks.
this thick wealth line mean I'm about to strike it rich?
About to. Your palm lines don't
I've looked
change.
it over, and your fortune is decent.
Huh? You barely looked at it, and you're already done?
You have good fortune. What? You don't believe me?
I do. Thank you so much.
That approach will look like this. Holy jeez. bro.
Next, it's my turn. Hey, wait, hey, quit cutting in line.
What is happening? How did you walk out here and already got like, people swarming?
So, this is where you were. Who are all these people?
You're here, Belle? I decided to take a break. I didn't expect so many people to come seeking my divination services. Don't worry, I need no more than a simple spell to solve this matter.
Bullshittery. What is she gonna
Fortune-telling services is 10,000 dennies per session.
Yeah, okay.
All gone? Good. It seems the Banish Wealth and Desire spell is still effective.
Powerful spell. Banish wealth and desire. I like that. That's a proper technique to get rid of fuckers.
Banish wealth and desire? That's a spell? This isn't the kind of craft you said you were going to teach us, is it? Our video store has a business license, and we'd get complaints if we charged unfair rates.
I don't think it will work for us
Of course
otherwise.
not. This is just a trick to deal with trouble.
Our hand looked like that.
I'll take my time showing you the true craft of Yunquei Summit. For now, let's find that shop.
It's funny as fuck. I ain't reading all that. An immortal in the flesh. I am no immortal, just a normal misfit. However, it appears you can be quite impeccable. It bumped its head when it was reduced, and I don't know what part got damaged. What are you talking about, bro? Can't connect to the internet, can't receive messages, so this is a count on anything, ends up looking even more silly. Find it. How about taking it to a repair store? I have no money. Free to go to repairs. This one, Mystic Arts. Oh god, oh, he dropped it on its head. You receive some Mystic Arts to recover and commit to repairs. That shouldn't be too difficult. Any place nearby to do repairs? Yeah, I know one. There's no need for that. Oh, you can check it over first. If there's no major hardware issues, listen. Joe doesn't. Give up. How did we get into this? I thought we were like, we've done the whole quest. Now we're back fixing Bamboo, doing divinations. She isn't wearing heels. You're really an immortal? Yeah, actually, he's not wrong. Whatever is there for so long. Nate Tower. These are senior sister, the path and mysticism will check you over. Dongle for a dongle for a dongle, a widget for a widget. Everything they did to in the past, ICC will make them pay tenfold. What's wrong with this bank? Network module. No, because I can't. Blue. How do you feel? Countless messages up there are flashing before our eyes. Ooh. Could this be? They call enlightenment. Oh, amazing. I've been enlightened. Enlightenment. Man's got all sorts of updates and doodads. Congrats, you're not connected to the internet. Thank you. Please be my mentor, my official Sifu. It's a bit too early for that. You have a natural talent, but you must hone your state of mind. Once you mature to level 1, we come seek out mentorship. I don't know much of Bamboo affairs, but I can't teach you incantations spell of common. You feel agitated and wish to fight others Bamboo. Recite this incantation under your breath. Their brains are made of defective parts. Thus you can avoid conflicts and disaster. I see, their brains are made of defective parts. Their brains are made of defective parts. Make the Bamboo compliment this for a while. His glaze goes bright. Shut up, bro. That's her technique for when she wants to fight someone. They're lesser intellect than me. Oh, there's no need to bother fighting them then. They're quite literally mental midgets. That's so amazing. I recite the spell is way better than irritating anymore. I think you were teaching this spell calm me, Sifu. Hopefully it works. You're welcome. When should get into the not get into fights if possible. If you must, be sure to win the fight, understand? There, she already says shaping up to be a great character. You shouldn't fight. In fact, anyone if you're trying to get angered by someone, just think of them as dumber than. And if you still have to fight them, we'll make sure you win. Thank you, Sifu. Both Sifus. Thank you for helping. Since you're alright, it's time for us to take care of you. Now, let's head to that store. How many detours can we run into?
Shifu. The store is right up ahead.
Holy shit, Ishwen Shifu. Damn, what she got?
Yes,
she got the jiggle. Look at that. Oh my goodness, bro. What is this character? Look at that bounce. Goodness gracious.
This is the one.
Seems like it's closed. Kick in the door.
Seems it's closed. Another wasted trip.
A waste of a game.
Not necessarily. 1 second, please.
3 times in a rhythm. Shops never closed. Of course there's someone inside though. Doesn't Chingy come here?
Huh? Is there someone inside?
No shit.
Relax. The boss prefers to do business with people they know. They like their peace and quiet, so they rarely open for customers. I'm an old acquaintance and just wanted to retrieve something.
What a strange business.
What a strange private business. Shifu, what
How
exactly
is
are
you paying
you
the property
retrieving?
tax on this damn building?
Just some things needed for our future investigations. You'll know in time.
Outfit for us. Is that so?
Really? Shifu, I feel like you're always so mysterious.
Rest assured, I'm not hiding anything from you. It's simply because the correct time has not yet arrived, so there's no need to rush. Since we've already obtained what we came for, let's part ways here. There will be plenty of time in the future. We will certainly meet again.
All right, Miss Shifu. That's a wrap. Her personality seems kind of cool. I did not expect Vivian to die during this time. Did you get everything go well? Of course it did. I'm gonna wrap up this quest. Things in a rather unique way. I thought Mystics does. Yeah. My shit kind of seem kind of unique to me. Seems like she's pretty straightforward. Not any like mysticism like cut from a weird cloth, that girl. This seems like what a modern mystic would be like. Yeah, that sounds like it came straight out of a movie. I'm surprised we have superpowers. I remember people are complaining, well, if the proxies are going to hollows, I don't like them having more powers. As we, next update, we literally revive Vivian from death. Are we going to use those protagonists, use talisman to defeat ethereals and magic arrays? Those movies are made up. That's exactly what we're going to be doing. I'm pretty sure we see us smack down a talisman in the trailer for 2.0. A talisman. Definitely exaggerated the movie, but I don't think Hugo is lying. She really does display some mystical powers back in the hollow. I see. Well, I trust your judgment. Plus, the mayor must have reason for choosing her to teach us. Jun Shifu said the mayor would have us help her on some investigation. Wonder what it is. Either way, we'll soon find out. There's no rush. Belle, you've been busy so recently. We should take some time to rest and take a break. Yeah. Ooh. We did it. Now we gotta do the fucking, first bloom. Oh boy. Our ass has not been doing this. I don't think this is a big, like, super duper event. But it is a redo chronicle one. Anyways. Well, this update was cool. It wasn't really that crazy. Got the ending. We got a lot of. I was not expecting another fucking super duper detour of Hugo's backstory. Got all of Vivian's backstory. Bit weird. They set up all those links and cut them all off. Same update. Fucking, we got Camille finally. We've been seeing her for a lot of updates. She's dead. Like the daughter dead, so there goes Landon's sacrifice like dudes. They're all gone. I mean, our evil bitch is still up and running, trying to run that, but the daughter's dead. Vivian dearly died, and we're just gonna gloss over the fact that we use powers to revive her. So every day we got superpowers. Can't see how that turns out.